No. Hi!
Hello!
Hello! Hi, everybody! Welcome to Salty Sweet Games. Welcome to the Dracula Vector. Welcome to Fundraising for Missing Annie Lee. All that jazz. So happy to see you. We just came from Off the Table. Y'all, we are at over half of our goal. Thank you all so much for supporting this collaborative project. We are going to briefly go around and say hi to everybody again in case you weren't with us at Off the Table and you're just coming in now. And then we're going to show you all our goodies, our trailer and our Talking Heads video where we tell you all about this project. I'm Lauren. I'm GMing tonight. I also go by that Salty Ginger online, and I'm half of Salty Sweet Games here. Sweet. You're over there, right? That sounds...
I don't know which direction I am.
That way.
You're the one that has the overlay.
You're
Hi, everyone. I'm Kiana. I'm the sweet of this channel, but I am also one of the producers for Missing Annie Lee. My pronouns are she, they. Hey.
Excellent. And let's go down to Margaret. Hi, Margaret.
Hi. Hello, everybody. I was told I was supposed to tell everybody hello. So hello, everybody.
You did an excellent job. Excellent
Thank you.
job.
Do I need to do like the Queen's wave?
Yes, perfect. And you're a cast member in both of our special arcs.
So I get the great honor of being a cast member on both arcs. I play Mel. Not going to go into too much detail about her, so definitely stay tuned. It was a really fun experience. Everyone got really involved in their characters and got intense, but in a good way. So I hope you all enjoy it, and if you want to definitely support it, we'd like to, make an awesome podcast for y'all. And I'm Margaret Crone. You can find me at Margaret Crone in all of the places. I make video games for a living. I make tabletop RPGs, and I play a lot of video games. So if you're interested in more tabletop games or more video games, just follow me and enjoy the ride.
Heck yeah. And let's go over to Katie. Hi, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I use she, her pronouns. I am a behind-the-scenes producer as well as a player in the returning arc of Missing Annie Lee, and I'm really excited to play this today with everyone.
Awesome. And who are you?
Me?
Yeah, who are you?
Moi?
Who are you?
Hi. I'm Summer. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a player in the first arc of Missing Annie Lee. Play Angel, a literal angel from heaven.
Yeah, literal.
And
it's true.
It's true. And I am the GM for the second arc, so I'm really excited for y'all to hear all that. Oh my goodness, I love it.
All right. Well, we are going to now show you the trailer for Missing Annie Lee so you can get the vibes of it, and then we are going to show you our Talking Heads video where we explain the project and all the fun ways you can support and the rewards you get and all the cool things and what we liked about working on it and all that jazz. So we will see
what I actually look like.
Yeah. That's not your style, Mark?
I mean, I'm kind of digging this red hair, though.
No,
like,
it's
cute. I'm into it.
It's working. Okay. So, see you all back here in 5. Enjoy learning about our podcast. BRB. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea,
that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee.
And this maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me.
The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me.
Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea,
that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee.
But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we,
of many far wiser than we.
And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea,
can ever dissever my soul from the soul
of the beautiful Annabel Lee.
Hi there, I'm Katie.
I'm Kiana.
I'm Summer.
My name's Adam Ali.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Margaret Crone, and I'm here to talk to you about the Missing Annie Lee podcast.
Missing Annie Lee is told in 2 parts
By 2 different GMs and some recurring cast members.
This is because the first arc, Vanishing, takes place in 2008, following a group of high schoolers
as they try to find out what happened to their missing friend Annie Lee.
The second arc, Reunion, takes place 10 years later, following some of those same characters.
They're called back to Thornfell when Annie Lee makes a reappearance.
And she hasn't aged a day.
For this project, we are using the Fear Itself system published by Pelgrane Press.
It's a gumshoe game, which means if the characters have the appropriate skill, they'll always find the clue they need.
It's what they do with those clues that makes the difference.
They also have general abilities for when the outcomes of things like fighting or fleeing are in question.
Fear Itself is about ordinary people dealing with dark and sometimes unbelievable circumstances.
The story we're telling is a supernatural mystery in which we lean into the horror
And play to find out what happens.
What I love about this project and why I was so passionate about making it is because I grew up on stories like Twin Peaks and It, and I really wanted to make something that was inspired by the kinds of stories I loved but was its own thing. In the missing girl genre, often the stories are just about those left behind and not the person themselves, and having these 2 arcs, we've managed to do both.
What I really love about this project is that we are bringing together some amazing people from across the community. We are bringing together 2 really awesome streams, Salty Sweet Games and Off the Table, and include all of the intimacy and amazing roleplay that occurs in those spaces into this one place, and bring to life this pretty cool story, if I say so myself.
What I personally love about this project was the amount of collaboration that went into it, from character creation to GMing, everything behind the scenes to production, and even now as we head into our editing phase. And it's been definitely a learning experience, but I think what you're going to get at the end of the day is a really cool, compelling story and ultimately satisfying product.
I love this project because I love horror projects. But beyond that, it's because we're focusing on normal people. You know, everyday people. We don't just tell stories of horror. We tell stories about humans.
I think everyone has done such an amazing job with their characters, and you really feel it, not only with like the chemistry between the characters, but also how involved we are in it and how immersed everyone really got themselves into. It was pretty intense, but in a great way.
What really makes this project special is the difference that instead of one GM working with a group of players through a whole story, we have 2 GMs that tell 2 drastically different stories that are still interconnected. You get to see both GM styles shine, and they very much do shine.
This is a story about fighting trauma in all its forms and about trusting those you choose to surround yourself with. It's dark, but I am a sucker for hope in all its forms, and I think when this is all done, it's going to be something really special.
We've put together this coffee fundraising to help with editing costs.
We believe in paying people in the tabletop role-playing field for their time, effort, and their talent.
We have some super cool rewards and stretch goals that you can check out.
And if there's a tier you like, all you have to do is select it using the commission button on the page.
If you just want to help out, you can also do that through the regular support button as well if you'd like.
We really hope that you'll consider being a huge part of this project. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you all February 5th.
See you all in February.
See you all in February.
See you all in February.
We'll see you in February.
See you all in February. Bye. That was the thing. We showed you the thing.
That was our face.
Yeah, thanks past us for being eloquent. So
Wow.
we don't have to be
Well,
right
okay.
now. We don't have to be right now.
Summer edited so much.
It's
Down.
fine. It was great.
That's the beauty of editing. We're editing the podcast. It's beautiful. Editing is beautiful. It's an art form. But hello, hi. Since we hit our halfway goal, we are going to start up a giveaway. We here at Salty Sweet Games, besides being sponsored by the amazing Roll20 and the amazing Grinding Coffee Co., are also sponsored by Dice Envy, and they have provided us with a beautiful set of dice, the Bloody Knuckles set, which I just love. It goes with the whole aesthetic of all of this project. So we're going to be doing a giveaway. All you have to do is be following in chat, and you can enter to win this awesome set. We have a picture up on our Twitter if you want to check it out. But yes, that has started up in chat. Excellent. Yes, get in on that. The commands in chat, if you want to find out how you can support the podcast, you can do !MAL. That will take you to our Ko-fi page where you can pick all the fun rewards, as we said in the video. We also have !Donate. If you would like to affect the Dracula Vector, anything that comes through there is going through Streamlabs. I mean, we're going to say, like, go to the Ko-fi. But if you want to affect the game, which is, like, super fun, do that, and we will put all of those donations over on the Ko-fi page when we take a break. Oh, I'm back. I disappeared for a second. Hello. So, yeah, we are going to get into this. Let's go around one more time, and we're going to find out who everyone is playing. I'm the GM for this evening. Kiana, who are you playing in the Dracula Vector?
Yeah, today I am playing Henley. That's the code name, question mark. Who knows? Basically, used to work for Scotland Yard investigating financial crime and money laundering. And then went to the private sector because gambling debts are a thing. And then accidentally worked for a company that was a front for vampires.
Oh my.
So
My.
she, her pronouns she, her, and she blew up those offices and is on the hunt for the rest of that company to hunt them down. So
yeah.
as you can tell, I'm the explosive person in this group. I am here to explode things.
Literal? Oh, I thought you meant your, like, attitude was explosive.
No, well, I mean, I literally have skills that are made for me to explode things and punch things really hard.
Excellent.
And hide things on my body somewhere.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Margaret, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Jamie Burrow. I am specialized in, might say like MI6 stuff. You know, I'm a kind of a what would you call it? I guess, I don't know, like an agent? Is that what they are?
Yeah, agent.
An agent of sorts. And I might have pulled somebody out of danger who told me some things that were a little bit sus. And now I'm on a hunt for vampires. You know, it's fine. It's, you know, normal stuff.
Normal.
And yeah, I'm a patriot, you know, for the queen, for the country. And I will drive you anywhere safely. Might be a little scary, but it's fine. I got this. And of course, Dice Envy, if you want to hook it up with some of those bloody knuckle dice, I have my shipping stuff on my website because, no, I just looked at those dice and I'm like, those are cool dice.
They are cool dice.
They're very cool.
They just match everything that we've done in terms of promo.
I don't mean to be rude right now, but we're at 94% of our goal now.
Woo!
Just as like a casual aside, somebody just donated $500. So
What?
What the fuck?
What?
through the Ko-fi. So
who donated $500?
Well, I wish I could tell you, but it is anonymous.
Anonymous. Wow.
Yeah. So
thank you.
My brain is broken.
We're nearly fully funded. That's all I have to say about that. Bye.
Thank you so much, everybody.
That's awesome.
Holy shit.
Didn't mean to be rude and jump.
We haven't even
there,
started.
But,
No, you're good. I was struggling anyway, so.
Yeah. We should note that we do have stretch goals. Because
did we just hit like 10 stretch goals?
Well, we're almost at our
full
our goal. Yeah,
like
our
our
full funded goal.
How much?
I'll update that.
Yeah, and holy shit. But anyways, our stretch goals in the future include, like, if we go beyond our goal, we've got like merch.
Yeah.
Shit. We've got cool merch options.
Cool t-shirts. And posters.
Holy fuck! Thank you.
I want like a Thornfell like high school shirt.
Oh my
You know,
god.
like the high school jersey
Go
shirt.
Sycamores.
Yeah.
I can't remember what. Yeah, Sycamore.
It's Sycamore High.
Sycamore High.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. I was freaking out. I saw that. I was like, casual refresh, 500. I was like, excuse you?
Yay. Thank you guys for the donation.
Thank you.
Worth
Seriously.
the interruption. But yeah, I'm your driver. Please buckle up or you might die. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. We're gonna be
That's
fine.
I like that.
I might have rockets on my, car. It's fine.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Katie, who are you playing today?
My brain is still broken. I'm playing Morgan. I was an assassin, but I was sent to kill an unkillable man, and now I hunt monsters. And I redeem myself by destroying things that should not exist. And their pronouns are she/her.
Yes, good. And Summer, who are you playing?
I know this character intimately
I
well.
know him inside and out.
Inside and out.
Forwards.
I'm playing Green. She's a medic who can also parkour? Question mark, exclamation point.
Perfect combination in my
the perfect
medic.
combination. Yeah, I need to I stress so I can get to the people I need to save. I'll jump over any wall. I'll climb it straight up. Anyway, so basically I was just volunteering as a medic, and then somebody came up to me and was like, hey, what's going on with this? And it turns out that there's a conspiracy of these unseen forces that feed on human misery. What? And so yes, I now know about this, and I have a cross, and I will stop it.
Excellent.
I will stop at nothing to see this conspiracy uncovered and destroyed.
Good. I'm very focused. So.
I can tell that you're really focused. I also am very focused right now.
I'm gonna hyper focus now. Okay, so we're like 40 bucks away from our goal.
Yeah.
So if everybody here donated $2, we would be over our goal. Just saying, just putting it out there.
Putting the vibes out. The vibes are out. Okay.
Maybe Lauren will actually give me a rocket on my car if you donate.
That is one of
we have donation options again if you donate.
I don't know why I got
that. It. If you donate for those, we get shit.
Yeah.
We get cool stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you donate $100, upon which you would.
Don't you want Dracula to succeed? He's like the hardest working vampire I've ever heard of.
I do. I want him to succeed.
See, I'm used to playing the vampires on Saturdays, so it's weird for me to be on the other side of the track.
Good. Okay.
Anyway,
we're gonna
Lauren,
get
your turn.
Yeah. Oh, I have to say things. I have to run the game. Let me play some cool spy shit music, which is what I named this. Dylan, succeed. Amazing. Let me get my cool spy
This
shit
music,
going.
though.
You like it? I gotta bring it up.
I need to bring the volume down, but yes.
Yeah, it's very loud for me.
Listen, I gotta bring it up, if you know what I mean. I gotta bring it up, get hype. Let me loop it too. All right. So the group of you have all been working together for some time and at least trust one another. You are on the trail of a powerful and ancient vampire who you've nicknamed Dracula. You've no idea if it's the no-kidding actual man himself, Dracula, but you don't have a better name for him. He's got dozens of aliases and cover identities, and he looks like some medieval warlord. So, yeah, Dracula. Now, you don't know exactly what his plan is, but you're pretty sure he's trying to gain influence in the British establishment. Now you've got this bastard on the run. All right, you've torched 3 of his hidden coffins and are closing in on a 4th. Each time you've nearly caught him, but he slips away at the last second, escapes, laid low for a few days, and then begins his scheming again. You don't know how many hiding places that he has, but you're determined to shut them all down. You suspect he must have a hiding place outside of London, probably some vampire nest where he goes to lick his wounds and feed. But the coffin you've traced now is in a derelict warehouse in Hendon, which is around North London. So, after staking out the place, you know there are about 8 or so, we'll call them goons, in this place, guarding it. And this is the opportunity for you all to kind of show us without the need for any roles, like how your agent approaches a situation like this. Be as cinematic as possible. Like, what do you do? Let's start with Henley.
So you know how normally you would kick in the door, storm the place? That's just a little too chill.
That's
And
too
so,
chill for
you know,
Henley.
everything opens up with an explosion, of course, as the best action movies do.
Heck yeah.
As the door and the wall that was attached to it become nothing more than dust and rubble.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yes. Good. Okay, so we've got the door exploded open. What is Burroughs doing?
I feel like, you know, Henley gave me the perfect opportunity to drive the rest of us, or whoever else wants to be in my vehicle, very quickly straight through this giant hole. Like you know when you like bust in, and I just want to put this out there. I'm driving because, you know, I gotta throw some love back to one of my favorite cars from Diamonds Are Forever, James Bond, which is the Aston Martin DBS. You gotta have that beautiful cherry red. But you just see this car flying through the air, bust in, lands, and like the smoke from the like explosion, just like it's like perfectly timed where it like the smoke dissipates, and then you see our car like just slide in.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Amazing. Incredible. Morgan.
Yeah, given the Aston Martin, I would say the top is totally down on it, of course, right? Because that's the coolest way.
I mean, yeah, sure, we can have it down.
As we're going in through the smoke, the car appears. Morgan jumps from her sitting position, rolls down the front of the car with her pistols in two hands, and immediately shoots two of the goons there without thinking twice. No aim necessary. And just stands in this like Charlie's Angel, guns out to her side, pose in front of the car, waiting for their next move.
Amazing. And Green.
That's me. Yeah, I think as you see Morgan come up with the guns and like start shooting, you see like one of the goons goes to like get a gun from his hip or whatever, and then you just see Green step up and step onto the back of the car. So she's like elevated, and she just throws a knife, and it goes like right through his hand and pins it back against the wall.
Yes.
And the gun goes skittering off, and then she does a backflip off the back of the car, and then just casually like runway walks, like struts down the side, like flipping her hair, and like she's like twiddling a knife in between her fingers as she
Yes.
walks up.
Yes, this is what
Yeah.
I want.
This is the problem with quarantine. Now we're all thirsty. We're just like, yes, yes to all of this.
Give me.
Slurp it right up.
Okay. The goons in here are, I mean, you heard the description. Decimated. There is a man on the top floor of this warehouse, probably the one that you actually tracked here. You know, his name is Ian Klemp. Kind of balding, small glasses hovering on his nose as he runs into what looks like an abandoned office and like closes the door. You hear furniture moving around. What do you do, agents?
No. I'm
no.
gonna walk over to the door. I'm gonna freaking bust it open.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. He's like probably like trying to like put a chair like under the doorknob or something.
Yes.
And it just like slams into him and he goes backwards. And I'm just gonna hold open the door for my friends. Just be like,
Yeah, I
here we
think
go.
Morgan follows up like on the catwalk you said he was like a level above us, so like walks up the catwalk very slowly, not in a hurry, has her gun drawn, and as she walks in, she holds it toward him. You said his name was Klemp?
Yeah, Ian Klemp.
Now, Mr. Klemp, where do you think you're heading to?
He cowers before the sheer power of all of you. And as he starts, he's kind of blabbering gibberish. As he starts talking, This office kind of looks like a den. It looks like maybe all these people have been holed up here. There's like a couple of couches. There's like a games console. And there's a coffin. There's a kind of pierced brick wall that has several holes drilled into it. And you see that this coffin, it's exactly what you expected. Yeah, and Clemp is just on the ground before you, cowering.
I think Burrow walks in last because Burrow, like, as everyone's like murdering everybody, Burrow stands there and like is like, valet? Oh, guess they've all been taken care of. And she puts it back in her pocket, locks the vehicle, even though it's like right there, and then walks casually in as like you all have done all the work.
You got us here, though. We're proud of you.
Yeah.
That's true. And
Dramatic entrances are key.
I guess I will try to open up the coffin. Why not? That's the
Yeah,
right thing to do.
absolutely.
I have Swiss Army prep, which means I like use mechanics as prepared for homemade gadgets. Like maybe I have a gadget that I use to open coffins because that's a thing that I do on the daily basis.
Absolutely. I love it. It's
I'm
great.
gonna keep my eye on Clemp.
Yeah.
Like, just like, I'm ready to
Oh
step
yeah,
on his head.
Morgan still has a gun trained on him. It's there
Nice.
beside
I'm
Green.
keeping an eye on like the rest of the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
probably.
Through the giant hole that I
Y'all
made.
are
Yeah.
worried. I'm just casually like, we came here for the coffin.
And we are
Open
at
it up.
100%.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are going to love the pants of the podcast.
Wait, what?
When we were done recording, all of us were like, it's over.
Wow, yeah, we are. We're fully funded.
Okay, good game, everybody. Let's go.
All right, bye. No, now we gotta hit that stretch goal because that's where we get the t-shirt.
Yes, we need the t-shirts.
I
I
want
want
the
the high
t-shirts
school
so bad.
shirts. Yeah, like a soft high school shirt.
Cozy high school shirt.
Oh my gosh, amazing, 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 amazing.
Okay.
Or maybe Adam Ali's like jersey, selling like the what do you call those jackets?
Varsity
The varsity
jackets.
The
varsity
varsity
jacket, but in our
Varsity
colors.
jacket.
That'd be cool.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I've lost it. But you open.
I'm trying to pry it open.
Yes,
do I need to make a mechanics check?
No, not here.
Okay.
I
was ready.
It's easy enough to open this up. There are a couple of things. I think you're surprised that the coffin isn't like super locked down as it usually might be, as you've noticed before. It looks like he was here, but obviously isn't now. Maybe was in a rush to get out. So you see a couple of things. There's a mix of clothes. Some are super expensive, some off the rack kind of things. There's a bit of cash, a blood-stained blouse, but that's really it. There's none of like the usual security you would expect on the coffin itself.
I will relay this to my companions.
Mm-hmm.
And also name off the stuff that's in the container and say, doesn't have very good fashion sense. But then again, they never do.
Yes. Is this Dracula hot? I mean, I guess we're gonna have to make him hot.
We haven't seen him yet, so
Nice.
maybe we all turn and we're like, take us.
That's a great
Dracula's
ending.
new wife.
Morgan and Green, since you are with Clemp, do either of you have vampirology or medicine?
I have vampirology.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. Hold on. I think I'm pretty sure I have medicine.
You could take that bloodstained shirt.
You are
and
a
figure out-
medic.
I am a medic, so
I
it
would
makes
hope
sense.
you would have medicine.
Yeah, I have
Who wants
medic.
some bloody blouses.
And as
Who
far
wants
as wait, where is vampirology listed?
It would be on your
It's the
investigation.
top.
Academic.
Academic.
Yeah.
Academic. Investigate abilities. It's the last one under
Oh,
research.
I've got one whole point in.
Okay, perfect.
But I've got 8
That's
in medic.
all you need.
Nice. So looking at Clemp, you notice a couple of things, kind of telltale signs, as he's like going on and on about nothing, really. Like his very kind of vacant expression, and just even the entire way he's acting. Like, this is somebody who's obviously under Dracula's influence, like one of his thralls. Which means that the danger is probably not over, because you know that Dracula can control his thralls from a great distance. So it's still kind of a tense situation. You don't know what is going to happen, but it's never over for these thralls.
Yeah, absolutely. I think is there any way to like undo that or to like break that connection?
Not that you've ever found.
Okay, cool.
Like it's I think it's common to try to like reach out to the person, but you don't have like a very like much info on Clemp.
Cool. I might just kill him. I mean, unless one of us wants to, because I'm afraid he's going to attack us or give away our information. What do we think?
I mean, we could try to get information out of him before we kill him.
That's true.
That's true.
I think Morgan like squats down beside him, still with her gun trained on him, and she says, "Mr. Clemp, if you value your life any, you tell us where your boss is."
Yeah. He looks up at you, and you feel like you see the light come back to his eyes for just a second before he starts convulsing. And blood starts to come out of his mouth. His eyes roll back in his head, and you know, any of you with medicine know that he's dying.
Green, just put him out of his misery.
Oh, so much for talking to him.
I could try and save him.
I don't think he's gonna talk much, even if you were successful.
That's probably true. Yeah, and she's gonna go over, and I'm just gonna dig in my bag or something. I'm sure I've got like a shot of adrenaline that'll probably just kill him, so it's fast rather than this show, this spectacle. And I'm gonna just whoop. Night night.
Okay.
So this is the only person we see in this entire building?
There were like 8 other people, some of whom were probably just unconscious, but to summarize so we can get into the meat of things, interrogating them reveals nothing. They had no idea why they were here to guard this place. They had no information. There are no security cameras. There are no it's abandoned. There's nothing around here. No local witnesses. No police reports about this place. It is a dead end. However, as you all realize this, your communication devices, whatever they are, go off. Start ringing and alerting.
Pull out my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I like
and
to imagine
see.
that it's like my heads-up display on my glasses.
Mine's like an old flip phone that has one of those dongles that has the little keychain, so it like
Nice.
jingles. So I'll flip it open. Does it say like somebody's calling?
It's a message.
Okay, cool. what's it say?
It's probably a code word, I think,
Yeah.
and all of you at least vaguely recognize it. Especially Burroughs, because you were with MI6. The name is Blake. All of you obviously had code names, so but this was kind of this communication that comes through was like a very kind of off the book back channel thing, so that team members could communicate without, you know, the oversight of your employers. And that's where this communication comes through. Basically communicates help, supernatural, and a place where he wants to meet.
I love me a good trap. Burrow says.
Yes.
We're not gonna go to this, right?
Of course we are.
Well, we have to go. He wants to meet.
Whoever this is got a built the subtlety of a cement truck, and that's coming from me. So they know what they're doing. If they're
And-
just sending out a message like this.
We know
Okay,
what we're doing.
If we're going, we're gonna make them wait.
Do you have something to do along the way?
Other than take my time, no.
I'd
I do
get
like
this-
to be fashionably late.
I like to get things over and done with as quick as possible, but if you insist.
Just relax, take a deep breath.
And might as well like scope the area or whatever.
I'm gonna make a horrible foreplay joke, but it's fine.
You
We
just
did.
did.
Got the area. And, I guess I guess we could scout ahead of time before we get there.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Absolutely.
If I could see, which of us is like the technician or like good at?
I'm good at tech stuff and surveillance and
Yeah.
things of that sort. So
I think that Green would be interested in backtracking to see if we can figure out how they or where the signal came from, right?
Mm.
Mhm.
To source it out beforehand, but she obviously doesn't know what she's doing. So
Yeah,
she's
can
not
we
gonna
can
actually
we do that? Do I have like some kind of gadget? Like I pull out my pencil and undo it, and then like inside my pencil is like a little thing that I track into my like glasses, and then it like starts tracking where the call came from.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me.
The call is
take
coming
a
from inside
look.
the house.
It always is.
Yeah. So why don't? I
And
think
it's
this
like, why
is.
do they always run upstairs? Who the fuck knows?
I think this is a general ability test. I think this is. Do you have
It says
digital?
use mechanics.
Oh.
Digital
It
intrusion
says
is a
use
thing.
mechanics is prepared for homemade gadgets. If I want to
Yeah,
do like
I
make
think
a
I
little
think you
gadget.
definitely have the gadget. It's about getting through the
I've got
the security.
I've got a fuck ton of points in digital
I
intrusion.
do
Got 8.
have something electronic surveillance. I do have that as a technical skill.
Oh, you have it as okay. You have
Yes.
it okay. So what you know, since you have that as an investigative ability, you know that this is that channel unhackable. It's
okay.
absolutely genuine. I mean, it could be from someone else who's not this Blake person that you once knew, but nobody hacked into this channel. So there's that.
So we think that this information is positive. Like,
Yeah, it's more
From-
than likely legit.
okay, I will relay that to you all.
Yeah.
You are muted, Katie.
I think we've waited long enough. We should probably head that way.
I hop over into my car. Don't open the door, because
Yes.
who opens doors? Slide into the seat and rev up the car.
Perf. Excellent.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll all slide in, I guess.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So you head to this location. Obviously, you're all being very careful. You're very experienced. This is not an ambush. It's like in the middle of a park in London.
Can I tell if we're being told or anything? Or that far?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
traffic analysis, and I just want to know if we're like.
I also have a traffic
Detailed.
analysis,
Nice.
but I'm
Nope.
driving, so
Yeah. This is like you're not being tailed. You have no warning signs of
Yeah.
like a trap.
Awesome.
It seems like a legit like reach out, like
Cool.
plea.
Lauren's like, I'm just trying to give you guys the next
Just
clue to get to the
trying-
next
just
place.
trying
Just
to-
go to the
We're
place.
Go to the
suspicious. We're there. We arrive. We're at the bench. Remember?
Awesome. So the person
look
you
amazing.
see is he kind of looks like a rumpled middle manager, tired, a little sad.
Mood.
Very clearly old school, like the end of the Cold War is like when he was working. and he kind of seeing you all and vaguely recognizing Burrows, gives a little wave.
Do I recognize him?
Yeah, vaguely from MI6 days. Like
Oh.
he looks, like, again, his code name was Blake. You didn't know his real identity, but you recognize the man.
Okay. Yeah, I will relay that to you all that. Oh. I remember that fella. We used to work together a long while ago.
Are we sure
Haven't
that
seen
we're
him.
meeting him here? He looks, sad?
Well, perhaps we can cheer him up a bit. And Jamie, like, nudges her. And pops out of the car and heads on over to talk to him.
Yeah, he stands up as you all walk forward and holds out his hand first to Burrows. Wow, look at you. It's been a while. Will Marsh, Scott Will Marsh, officially, really. I don't feel pressure to reveal your identities. I assume you're all still working. Thank you for coming. I knew Burrows was the right person to reach out to about this. It's all reminds me of our work back in the day. So, I used to do what all of you do, in fact. And I've only been retired a few years. I have a private consultancy firm now. Money is much better in the private sector, just between all of us. Embarrassingly so. My firm handles investments and legal matters for clients who need special handling. Politically sensitive or publicity-shy individuals mostly. I now live outside of London, better for my health and my family, and it's my family I want to talk to you all about.
All right.
Okay, go on.
My daughter, Miriam, has fallen ill. It started a few weeks ago, and the doctors are baffled. Some hypotension and anemia, but no sign of internal bleeding. She's getting weaker, she's sleepwalking, suffering from nightmares. People have been saying they've seen strange things about the house at night. A figure glowing in the moonlight, a gigantic flying creature. It's absurd. I mean, I wasn't in the field like Burrows, so I always kind of thought it was exaggerated. But I would very much appreciate if you would come and take a look. The doctors, they told her to rest and they claim her condition isn't life-threatening, but I don't know, something feels very wrong.
Well, Green is a doctor. Perhaps she'll be able to help you. What do you say, Green?
I would be happy to take a look at her. How old is your daughter?
She's 18.
Okay, well,
Is she?
I'll
hot?
see.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just,
It's kidding. Just for chat.
I would be happy to come by at your earliest convenience and take a look. It might be worthwhile to conduct a sleep study if she is sleepwalking, or if people are seeing things at night. I mean, it would be beneficial for us to be there, but at your earliest convenience.
Who are the people that are seeing things in the night? Are they family members or other people?
Yes, so people in the house, it's, myself, my wife, Anna, has been away on business, and he kind of, like, wrings his hands as he says that. Miriam, of course, and her brother Sebastian. We have a living cook, Magda, a gardener, Harold, and, of course, my personal assistant is usually in the house, Matthew Tawney. He's been handling the business while I've been concerned with Miriam's illness.
Did I pick up anything when he wrings his hands about Anna with my bullshit detector?
Same. I was gonna ask that.
Yes,
Same.
yes. He's hard to read. I mean, he was in the same line of work as all of you, right? He's got training. He is nervous, but he is not lying about anything. With the wringing of the hands, it's probably that he's just not saying, like, I guess this is kind of lying, like, the actual reason why Anna's away. It's probably the truth, but there's probably more going on there. But, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe a
Why is
falling
your-
out.
Why is your wife away? She looking for a cure for your daughter, or?
No, she just has her own business to attend to.
Great. So when can we come by?
As soon as possible. I'm very worried.
Or we could
about
come
that.
right now.
Okay, yes. I have a place out back. There's a smaller a cottage you could work out of if you need space. Yes. Yes.
Great.
All right.
All right. Toss us the address and we'll get there.
Sure. So this place is definitely out of the way. It's called Willow Grange. Definitely not in London. Out in the country.
Out in the country.
Yes.
Lovely drive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Down
I'm
on
in
the Aston
Skyfall.
Martin and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, if y'all are going to get on the road, would any of you, I'm assuming like you all have ways to get information. So if you would like to do any kind of investigating ahead of time about anything he said or related, whatever you can do without actually being at the house.
I definitely would love to quickly, because I imagine that I have a probably a pretty extensive network of aid workers that did kind of what I did, the medic work. So I would love to get in touch with them and just run those symptoms by everyone just to see if it's anything, because it definitely sounds supernatural to some extent, which Green is like bing, 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 but she wants to rule out the completely ordinary before anything else. So I'm happy to. I have network and medic as general abilities, but I also have. I don't know what human terrain is, but I have I have a point in diagnosis for academic.
Okay, so you know your diagnosis will be helpful when you're actually with her.
Yeah.
What you can find out. You have network?
Yeah.
Do you want to spend a point of network?
Yeah.
To get some extra info?
I guess if
Yeah, that
somebody
sounds
has
great.
occult studies. I don't know if anyone does.
I have a cold
Or
studies. I was gonna do
vampirology.
that.
Yeah.
Might
I was
help.
gonna ask.
All
after
of
Summer's done.
absolutely. All of that. I mean, y'all are experienced.
I don't have any of that, so
Okay.
y'all. This is all you guys. I just drive a car really fast, so
And you look great doing it.
I look great doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I'll spend that point of network just to see
Okay.
if anybody's heard of anything like this
Yeah.
before.
Okay. Absolutely, for the vampirology folks, sounds very familiar to what you know, at least, of the undead. With the spend of network, you can get some background checks, basically, to make sure all of this is as legit as you can tell without actually being there. So Will Marsh handles legal, public relations, reputation scrubbing for clients who might otherwise attract suspicion or unwanted attention. That's what his new job is. It's not money laundering, but, you know, if you have freshly laundered money, he could probably help you. He's probably your next
Does
stop.
he own a vacuum store? I have this theory that most vacuum stores are just money laundering. This is me personally.
Yeah. Good. Good. Sure. That's in there too now.
Just like how do these vacuum, why are there so many vacuum stores? Who's buying that many vacuums? No one.
So with all of that, that's what you know about Will Marsh. These symptoms are very odd. No one you talk to can say for sure, like, oh, it kind of sounds like this, but like talking to Will Marsh, like they tested for that, it's not that, right? Definitely smells supernatural, vampiric to y'all. Yeah.
I want to I'll spend a point network if I have to, but I have tradecraft, so I know about the sort of back alley talking of spies and things like that. Find out what kind of circle that Miriam has been running with lately. She's been spotted with anyone specifically shady, that sort of thing. I figure I could probably do that with tradecraft, but I'll spend a point network if I need to.
No, tradecraft works for this. Not much on Miriam. She looks like she's like kind of like a budding activist, but like no nothing that like really like would catch your attention. In terms of that, again, it's like y'all will,
like, her schedule's been normal. She hasn't been going to any shady underground clubs all of a sudden. Things like that.
None of that.
I watched Queen
no
of the
new
Damned the other day.
boyfriends, like leather wearing boyfriend only comes out at night.
Hello.
So there's that. Additionally to that, because of tradecraft, I think you just know that what Will Marsh does is like the edge of legality. Not technically illegal, but like shady.
His training definitely helped him get set up.
Exactly. He's probably got lots of shady connections.
I think during this whole like, you know, looking at her and everything, like Henley has taken the time to set up in like the back or whatever, the space we've been given. So by the time they maybe come back to check in or whatever, there's a couple of the computers already set up. Henley has feet up on the table. There's a bottle of booze in there as well, with a shot glass already poured, and like smoking a cigarette and just like going through the bag of just explosives that she has.
Getting all your stuff together.
Yeah.
So the house. Set up the house for you so you know what it's like. It's a rambling kind of 18th century place, but oddly, or maybe not oddly, it's been refitted with modern conveniences, including, and you would all know this, a state-of-the-art, like top-of-the-line security system. There are cameras, there are motion sensors, electric gates, which Will Marsh probably mentions when you arrive. You know, he sometimes has meetings with clients here. Oil and gas money, Russia, the Gulf, all those sorts of places, and they like their privacy. There's one wing of the house that serve as offices for Will Marsh and his assistant Matthew Tarney. And of course there's the coach house where you're all staying. It's been converted into a guest house, and so it can act as your base of operations. So now you get to decide what you would like to do.
Can I look at the surveillance cameras and stuff like that, see if I see these things that they say are walking around, strange
creature,
lady in the moonlight or whatever? See if I see anything on the cameras.
Okay, so that's what Burroughs wants to do.
Yeah.
What about Morgan?
Come back to me because I'm thinking to go along with my skills.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Green.
I want to go talk to Miriam. I want to see her in the day normal
Yep.
lighting. I want to go talk to her and see kind of her general physical state. I want to do like baseline readings with like heart, blood pressure, anything that would let me know, because obviously nobody's dealt with this. That's not supernatural, but Green really wants to establish a baseline of how far into this whatever is happening with Miriam is. So they have a like we have a deadline of like she's gonna change or something's gonna happen in like X amount of days. She wants to figure out where on this timeline they are.
Yeah. Henley.
I think Henley is scoping the actual house and like looking at, you know, here's all the different cameras, where are they going, where's all this data going, and also looking at, you know, what are any potential blind spots, could someone scale this easily, all this stuff, scoping the actual house.
Very cool.
I think I'm going to sneak into what's his name's office with my infiltration skill.
Oh shit. Okay, that sounds cool. Okay. So we've got a plan. The agents have a plan. First, we're going to take a break because it's our hour mark. And remember, you can affect the game today. There are different things you can do. Just put !donate in chat to see what those are. And also, our Ko-fi's still going. We're going to try to hit our stretch goal, I guess. Doesn't have to be today, but like, you know,
but, like,
whatever.
Wouldn't it be fun if it was today?
Like, super casually? I don't know. I'm over the moon. I'm sure we all are right now.
Seriously.
Thank you so much, and we will be right back. See you soon. We back. Hi. Hello. Welcome. So, we have a plan. We know what we're up to. I want to start with, I think I'm going to start with Green, who is going to visit Miriam.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's like in bed or like what's up, but I'll just go to her room. And I'll just knock on the door quietly.
Yeah. You hear a very kind of like parched voice say, "Come in."
Green will open the door and take a step inside and go, "Hi, are you Miriam?"
Yes. Oh, you must be the doctor my father sent for. Yes.
Yeah, that's me. You can just call me Green. That's okay.
All right. I'm Miriam.
It's really nice to meet you. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna check some of your vitals, and I would love for you to tell me about when this started. Your father gave us some information, but I'd prefer to hear it straight from you.
Well,
and I'll go and start like taking her pulse and all that stuff.
Yeah. You know, I can't actually recall anything. I just kind of get dizzy and I faint and I don't remember anything.
Okay. So is this happening in the afternoon? Is this happening at night? Usually?
Yeah, at night. And she's like, she has these just like wonderfully like round glasses that she kind of takes off and she fiddles with and like cleans them even though there's nothing on them. And puts them back on as you're going about these tests.
Yeah, I think she's gonna kind of keep an eye on Miriam while she's doing this, but then she's gonna be like, "So you don't remember anything when these episodes are happening? Do you remember the first day that these happened, or if anything significant happened directly before? Were you exposed to any strange bodies of water, any foods that you hadn't eaten before? Did you go on a trip, anything like that?"
She just kind of fumbles a bit. I think she starts like biting her nails as well. Maybe this all started maybe a month or so ago.
But nothing significant that you can remember, Miriam?
Nope.
Is she lying? I've got bullshit detector.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I think that Green kind of like packs up her stuff and sets it to the side. And she takes Miriam's hand and she goes, "I'm not your parent. And if you did something that you don't want your dad knowing about, I'm not going to tell him. But I need you to be honest with me because I can't help you unless I know everything that's going on. I promise you, you're not going to find any judgment from me. We've all been there."
Do you have reassurance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So using that point, your words definitely get through to her. She stops kind of fidgeting and looks at you, looks at the door, like to make sure nobody's like outside listening, and she tells you, so it happened, I remember a few nights at least over this month, I would feel, it was like a crazy dream, you know? Like, it can't be actually real. But I would remember each night, you know, before I woke up the next morning feeling ill, these dreams. I would feel very, very calm, and something would flutter against my window, and then the whole room lit up like with moonlight, and then there would be this man in the room. And she goes on to describe a pale man, Eastern European, long, dark, wavy hair, piercing eyes, just like cut cheekbones, probably cut abs. Yeah, his shirt's like hanging open. Sure.
I thought you were going to say cut ass, and I was so excited to hear those words come out of your mouth.
That too. It would just, everything went, I would see this figure glowing, and then everything kind of went dark, and I would feel sick. But the last time it happened, I remember him saying something about a crypt, a gray crypt.
Was he telling you about it or asking you about it?
She starts fidgeting again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, her nails in particular, like, I like picking at them.
Yeah.
She looks that same kind of nervous, like she wants to not tell you.
Yeah. I think she kind of sits back a bit, and she's been listening very intently and jotting down notes as she feels appropriate. Nothing that will alarm Miriam, not like extensive writing, but just little mental notes to herself. And she goes, I used to work overseas as an aide, and I had a lot of strange experiences, some even stranger than this, and I know that that's hard to believe. But Miriam, if you can just push through and tell me everything, I'm gonna fix this for you. But in your own time. If you want to wait, that's okay.
She nods again and then says, it was like, and she's kind of like, seems more like a teen now, like an 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And she kind of like rolls her eyes out of it and like cringes a bit. He said, I heard him say something like, our bed, my love, will be in the gray crypt. And she like winces, like at how cheesy it is.
Yeah, I think that green definitely makes it like a sympathetic face, like, ew, why would he say that? Yeah, she goes, well, Miriam, thank you so much for being open with me. I can understand why you wouldn't want to tell your parents about this.
Yeah.
I will keep it between us, okay? I'll tell my associates what they need to know so that we can help you, but this isn't gonna get out anywhere, so don't worry about that. If it's all right with you, I would like your permission to set up a camera in your room for the night, and I'll probably attach a few, I want to monitor your pulse, your heart rate, everything, your blood pressure throughout the night, just so we can make sure that, you are completely safe and healthy, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I trust you. I mean, but what should I do if I have that dream again? Like, you guys doctors, right? What's the treatment?
So, really, there's no treatment if what you're experiencing are very intense dreams. It could be sleep paralysis. But a good thing to remind yourself is that you are asleep. Make sure that you keep your breathing even and slow, and remind yourself that you're going to wake up. You don't need to rush yourself through it, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Trying to startle yourself awake can often lead to night terrors. You don't want that. So just keep an even breathing pace and I will be right on the other end of the heartbeat monitor, and if I see your heartbeat elevate, which I'm guessing it would if you were having a dream like that, I will come in here and I will talk you through it, okay?
Okay.
So it's going to be okay. We're going to be here tonight, and if something like that happens, we're prepared to face it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for letting me talk to you. I'm going to get back to my team, and I'll come back before you head to bed. Just try and get some rest.
Yeah, she does this. She like leans back against her pillows and
Yeah. I'm guessing her blood pressure was still low.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what's up.
Oh, I know. Okay, great. So that's that. Burrows, you were searching the house, right?
I was looking at the surveillance cameras.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to hack in or do you want to talk to Will Marsh about it?
Probably talk to Will Marsh,
Okay.
but if something looks sketchy, then
Yeah.
maybe we can do some hackage.
Yes. Okay, excellent. Do you have either reassurance or tradecraft?
I have both, I believe.
Great.
But I definitely have reassurance.
Fantastic. Yeah, so
And I have tradecraft, yep.
Yeah, you find him. I think he's probably in the parlor. He's not up in his office right now. He's kind of, I guess, like trying to, make himself busy. His wife's not here. I feel like he's trying to like.
What's he doing? Is he just like walking around, like picking something up and putting it back down?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. He definitely seems upset.
Yeah, I think Burrow walks in and sees this strange behavior, kind of watches it for a moment and quickly picks up on what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of does a little, coughing to get his attention. As you know, that's how every English person talks to each other, right?
Right.
I'm just kidding. As he coughs to make his presence known.
Excellent. Burrows, good to see you.
Yes, I'm sorry that we had to meet under such circumstances.
Yes. Is that something I can help you with?
Perhaps, but maybe I can help you with something. Are you looking for something? I've seen you pick that book up about 10 times now.
Oh, it's, no, it's, my wife often like to, sit here, and he, like, points at a very, like, comfy, cozy-looking chair by the fireplace, and read, and I just, I bumped into the table, and I couldn't remember exactly how she had left it, and I wanted it to be, just so when she comes back.
Burroughs kind of, like, looks at him, and kind of squints a little bit, looks at the area. Well, it is a fine reading chair, that is for sure. But I have a feeling perhaps she's not going to return. What happened?
Burroughs, I mean, all the effects of our job kind of permeate the rest of our lives. I mean, you're still in it in a way, so perhaps you don't really know that yet, but there are things that I can't tell to Anna about what we did. And
Is she demanding you do so?
No, it's just kind of subtly created this wall between us.
Yes. A relationship is built upon trust, and unfortunately, we are not allowed to trust certain pieces of information to others. That is why I primarily just live the life of a bachelor. But I understand your heart lies with her. Have you tried to explain this?
Yes, it's an old argument that has only more recently begun to become serious and it feels like the very foundation of our marriage is cracked, and she just couldn't. When we didn't know what was happening with Miriam, just the stress of it all, and thinking I was keeping something about it from her, she just needed to get away for a while.
Burroughs walks over, puts his hand on top of Williams, and kind of like slowly kind of takes the book from his hand, walks the book over to the table side and kind of like places it and kind of like rearranges it lightly, and he's like, there, it appears the dust kind of left a nice imprint. Perhaps you would have noticed that if your head was not, thinking of other things. But let me reassure you, my companions and I will figure out what is happening to your daughter, and if we cannot, we will try to find somebody who can. Now, your relationship with your wife is going to have to be something you handle yourself, but I've heard, the best way to handle that is open communication. Tell her as much as you can, and make sure that she knows you love her. When Burroughs says that, he or she, they kind of have a look on their face like, that's something she should probably take her own advice on.
Right? Oh, that's really good advice.
Maybe I should tell this lady that I know in Washington the same thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, I totally don't have a girlfriend. It's fine.
He nods after a while. But was there something you needed from me?
Yes. I was hoping to look at your surveillance cameras. I noticed that you had quite a nice setup here.
Yes,
Perhaps I could see if there's anything interesting that might help me out. I'm certain you probably looked yourself, but I might know some things that you might not know.
He nods and, based, on your friendship and your reassurance here, he brings you to where the footage is stored. There's a ton of stuff, like, even just like the last few weeks, it's going to take a long time unless you happen to have electronic surveillance. And if you don't, then one of your fellow agents surely will.
I do have electronic surveillance.
Okay.
And I will also ask him where were the locations that he often saw these strange appearances occur, and kind of probably start in the areas that have cameras faced on those locations first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says that he hasn't seen anything in particular. It's like the house staff who has, the gardener, and the cook. But yeah, you can start going through that, and I'll summarize what you find. Those arguments between Will Marsh and Anna, very, very clear that they were under a lot of strain. Some odd behavior from the gardener, the camera that overlooks the garden, and the gardener Harold's just kind of like around the potting shed, like crouched down with his back to the camera, and you can't really tell what he's doing, but it doesn't look like gardening. You see a teenage boy that you assume to be Will Marsh's son, Sebastian, at night, like climbing over the wall and sneaking out. And you see the assistant, you assume, Tarney, sometimes meeting with people who drive up. Like, this is the front view in very expensive cars, clients presumably, though there are some odd glitches in this particular footage that catch your eye.
The glitches as in missing footage or time?
Possibly. Like, yeah, almost like a jump cut.
I will see what I can to try to recover the missing time.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, so you're doing that. Henley, what were you doing?
I feel like I'm like Sherlock.
You right?
Yeah. I think there's a couple times. Yeah, I think there's a couple times where Henley calls Burroughs and it's just like, "Oi, where's the this camera is out here, and like it's standing like in an awkward, very noticeable part of the house, like how it's staring up at a camera. And like, which camera's this?
Oh, I point out whichever
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
it is.
And it's probably like a lot of like, do you see me if I'm here? Do
Yeah.
you see me if I'm here? Do you see me if I'm here?
Like trying to find the blind spots.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm
Burrows
literally doing this
amusedly-
with every single camera.
Yeah.
Like this is a very thorough. I'm seeing if there's
Mhm.
any weakness in the security system.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Cool.
It's a lot of back and forth calling.
Yeah, it's like obviously there's like a bit, but nothing egregious. Like you all are skilled enough where if there were a path to be found that somebody could like a normal person could like walk in the house without being seen, you would be able to find it, and you cannot find it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably ask Burrows if there's anywhere that I should be looking into, because I'm walking around the grounds.
Mhm.
I will relay to you that the gardener seemed a little sus. And I will note the location in which I saw something being buried. Perhaps you can first look there and undig, excavate what has been buried.
So yeah, it's immediately head over there. Probably strike up a new cigarette.
Great. So Henley's heading to the gardener. We're gonna come back to that. Morgan.
I was waiting for a chance to get into Marsha's office. Marsha's in there.
Yes. Excellent.
I would like to infiltrate.
Yes. It's regular difficulty 4. So first roll.
Oh yeah, this is a first roll.
I
It only
spilled
took us
LaCroix
2 hours.
all over me just now. I want you all to know that.
A 4.
That's just succeeding.
Just exactly what you need.
Just
The excitement of the rolling made me spill carbonated water on myself. It was too hot in here.
At least it's not sticky.
It was too hot.
Too
in
hot.
here. Too many hot people. Okay. Yes. Easily. Yeah, Morgan, like what's your stealth style?
I think she is a very quick stealth person. Like she doesn't take her time about it. She's in and out quick as she can be. That's how she keeps from getting noticed, is that she's quick about what she does.
Nice.
So
You need the
she-
Kim Possible music playing.
Yeah. She stands in the she stands like beside the door waiting to hear if Marsh leaves, and the minute he leaves, like the door goes to close behind him, she swooshes in there.
Nice. Love it. Perfect. Tell me some of your skills. Some of your investigative abilities.
Yes.
Summer! Gift and subs, like a little sneak.
Just
Like
having
a
fun.
little elf.
Thank you.
I'm Santa's helper.
I have criminology. God, that word was hard to say.
I
Criminology,
agree.
law, military science, occult studies, vampirology. I also have streetwise and tradecraft, data recovery, electronic surveillance,
Okay.
and like just some stuff. Like I'm looking around and trying to see like
Yeah.
any sort of connections that Marsh might have with someone who
Ooh.
who could be in this underworld, who could technically be Dracula if Marsh,
Right.
even if Marsh doesn't know, like he may not know
Yeah.
that's who he's dealing with.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think yeah. Okay. So we're talking like background checks and stuff like actually in the office.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just
So
putting my little grubby fingers on everything.
yeah. So a particular object you find is in one of the drawers in Tarney's. This is in particular in Matthew Tarney's desk, not in Will Marsh's. But I'm assuming you're doing the whole office. So
yeah, I'm doing the whole office.
In Matthew Tarney's desk, there's a really old-looking gold coin. You don't have art history, so you don't know exactly what it is, per se, but it stands out to you. Like, as a little more than odd, and obviously you're looking for Dracula, and it's old as heck, don't know why it's there, or exactly what it is, but that stands out to you. Along with, aw, thanks, Adamali, gifting subs, bunch of goofs, you goofs, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so, background check stuff, because that seems like, it seems like a bit of your area, actually.
And data recovery and things like that.
Yeah, so those are a lot of good things. And you said you had Streetwise, right?
I do have Streetwise.
Nice. Okay, so you're gonna get some stuff, friendo. You're gonna get some info, spicy info. As soon as Lauren finds, there's my note. So, and last question, do you have history?
I don't have history.
Okay, good to know. Okay. But in terms of like Cop Talk and Streetwise, right? A few, like 2 months ago, or a little more, another young woman, a young woman similar in age to Miriam vanished and has been reported missing by the name of Rebecca Smith. The police believe she ran away, although like she's described as like troubled and vulnerable. And there's a doctor, like there's a comment from a doctor that says like she was not well, some of the same symptoms as Miriam Wilmarsh. And you can also, I mean, with all your skills, you can find out what the police, kind of more info there. Just like local things. There have been reports of a pack of wild dogs in the area, complaints of barking at night, and a jogger in the woods near some castle ruins that are nearby were chased down by a bunch of large dogs.
Is there any... I'm going to pocket this information, just like, I'm going to fold these papers up, pocket them, put the coin in my pocket. Are there any drawers in either of these desks that are locked? So I can open them for free.
Yeah. Ooh, that sounds cool. I don't think there's...
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Not,
Yes.
that's fine.
No, on Will Marsh's desk. Yeah.
As long as it's a basic lock, I can open it for free.
Great. It is. You find some papers, look like financial papers. I don't believe you have accounting.
No.
But you've seen other like ledgers, but this one is locked away.
I will take that as well into my many pockets that I'm sure I have on my very sexy leather spy jumpsuit. And then I will get my way out of there, and I'll head down to where I know Henley would be, like in our little base, little base that Will Marsh gave us.
Perfect. So yeah, maybe the three of y'all reconvene in the guest house, the former coach house, and Henley, you are nearby, like within eyesight, as everybody kind of goes over stuff. Yeah, Henley, how do are you approaching Harold's the gardener?
Yeah. If you buy the potting shed, all the better.
Yeah. Great. He is in his late 70s, kind of ambling around. He is in the shed. I think he's got a great hat, just a huge great hat, with the little, like, you know, like netting or whatever behind to keep the sun off his neck. In the shed, there's a large wooden bin. Looks like maybe for storing, like, pet food. And so you're gonna notice something pretty weird, and you're gonna have to make our first stability check, as this bin is full of rats. Like, hundreds of rats. You gotta make a stability test. It's only a 1.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 point. God.
Go ahead and lose another one then. As this thing is just, it's like disgusting.
Oi, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Kind of turns around. What you doing in here?
I'm on your boss's orders to be looking around. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. They just appeared.
I have bullshit
Oh,
detector.
do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Weirdly, he seems confused, scared, probably unreliable, but not deceptive. Like, it's a weird mix of things.
Yeah, okay, cool. Does the behavior seem similar to the people that we saw at the warehouse, where they were kind of confused as to why they were there and doing stuff? And...
more akin to, like, more akin to how, Ian Klemp was acting, but not as far gone.
Cool.
Like, the goons were actually ignorant.
Yeah.
Klemp was, like, a thrall.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna lean against the door, kind of still keeping my distance from the bit of rats. Right, so you just have no idea why you've got a whole slew of rats there in your shed.
No, I usually bring in ratting dogs this time of year, but I didn't this year for some reason. I've,
Hey, snap in front of his face. Alright, we're just gonna run through the basic questions. You've heard the mistress of the house here, been not feeling well. Yes?
Yeah.
She's so weird. Have you seen... Well, I'm going to ask some general questions, though. Have you seen anything?
Seen a lot of things.
That's not very specific. Have you seen anything suspicious around here that could be tied to whatever the young miss is going through?
Do you have, you feel like you have interrogation.
I definitely do.
Yeah, there's no way you don't have interrogation, right? Yeah. The thing is, as you're talking, his eyes keep wandering over to the rat swarm. And, like, he'll, like, lick his lips and just, like, stare at them. You ever seen the Argento version of Phantom of the Opera, anybody in chat? Because it's that kind of look.
Great.
Don't ever watch that. It's not good.
Cool.
Yeah, sometimes, I'll see one scuttling about and I'll pick it up. sometimes wonder what it would be like to drink it.
I don't think I need to make a roll to be like, vampire bullshit here.
Yeah. It definitely feels familiar, but using your interrogation, how do you press him?
I think I'm... Ooh, okay. I think I'm just gonna kind of actually step into the room and put a heavy hand on his shoulder and squeeze him to look eye to eye.
Yeah. He tears himself away when you do that and looks in your eyes.
What the fuck did you bury around your shed?
Didn't bury nothing, and he's not lying.
So you won't mind if I poke around a little bit then?
No.
Good. And I'm gonna go straight to the spot where Burrow told me something was going on.
Yeah, he follows you out. And all you see there is like there's a very small hole in the fence where rats probably get in. And there's like nothing buried, nothing like that. It says, see, I told you.
Right. You should maybe call pest control.
Yeah.
Clap him on the shoulder. Probably a little too hard for an old man.
Yeah, sure. And being away, kind of, from the shed, and out here with you in the sunlight, says there was something odd.
Well, spit it out.
All right. About a month ago, there was a client who arrived. Mr. Will Marsh wasn't here, though, so Mr. Tarney took the meeting. The black SUV, there were people accompanying him, and a young woman as well. He was a tall man, long hair. Said his name was Mr. Basarab. I remember he looked at me like he was not just looking at me, but into me, and I don't know, there was something. He made my flesh crawl. He didn't say anything to me, and he didn't stay long.
But he got in the house without the master of the house being around, eh?
Yes.
Thank you for your time, sir. And another slap on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And maybe you should call pest control and drink some water.
All right.
Walked away.
Ew to that. No to
Drink
that,
some
Lauren.
water.
All right.
Drink some water.
Drink some water. Go lay in the sun until you bake the devil out of you.
And you're all back together.
Oh
Yeah, this is
my
absolutely. Henley slammed open the door. It's like, we got vampires.
Got vampires. Yeah. I think that Green will tell you everything that happened with Miriam, and basically get to the point and be like, I think that whatever all of this is preparation to take her potentially as a bride, which obviously we can't let happen. So she's given me permission to set up a camera in her room along with some like heart monitoring equipment. I'm hoping that if he does come back, we'll be able to catch him before he does anything irreversible.
This is what I found, and Morgan just puts a big ledger on the table
God.
full of numbers and words she doesn't understand. And then on top of that, she says, and I also found this in his partner's desk. And she puts the old coin down on top of the ledger.
Perhaps we should look into this castle then as well.
There's also, this isn't the first time it's happened, there's a report of another girl named Rebecca that ran away mysteriously. Same symptoms as Miriam, but she hasn't been seen since.
Well, maybe if she's wherever this place is, I mean, maybe she could be recovered. It might be too late for her, but we could definitely at least look into it. Is there anything about this coin that is sticking out?
Do you have art history?
No.
Does anybody have art history?
Nope.
No one played the character with art history.
Nope. There's a face on it. Like a
I do have
profile.
high society.
I have occult studies and research.
Research will eventually give it to you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not too concerned about it. I'll look at the coin and go, huh,
It's
and put it down.
Yeah, it's Romanian.
Cool.
But the accounting.
We all know vampires are all Romanian.
Accounting. Accounting.
The accounting.
Accounting.
That's why I brought it for you, Henley.
For some reason, Henley has accounting.
Weirdly, it doesn't make any sense.
I think Henley takes out a pair of reading glasses.
I love it.
Yep.
Morgan sits back with her arms crossed. She's like, oh, we're going to be here for a minute then.
There are some odd inconsistencies in the company's books. Looks like they've lost several clients in recent months. Probably just like, especially in the last month, that's where it's weird. Like clients just leaving. This is obviously like a hidden ledger, like, yeah, so that's what you know.
So I'll bring that up and I'll just be like, and it seemed like this coincides with the mysterious client that showed up without the boss here. And then that also coincides with what was going on with the young girls. So,
Does it happen to say round about what day or time that meeting happened?
I didn't press on that, but I'm gonna think the timeline matches up here.
Yes, I'm missing some surveillance footage. It appears someone has messed with it.
Oh,
I'm trying
who
to
would even have
recover it.
access to do that?
Will Marsh or Tarney?
I mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if Tarney is keeping secret ledgers or keeping secrets from the boss, then he's worth looking into.
Do we know if Tarney is here today?
He is not. Asking around gets you that information pretty quick. This morning, like a little bit before you arrived, he headed back to London.
A likely story.
Sure.
Sure he did.
Either
Looking
way.
at the footage that Burroughs has with data recovery, am I able to recover any of it?
Let me see.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be all of it, just like a little flash.
Ooh, yeah, that would be cool.
You found a glitch.
Well, she's talking about that. I think Burroughs will, or what are you looking at? Burroughs will also mention that he's like, or that they are like, and I don't think we have to worry too much about the wife. I think there was just a little bit of a argument, tiff between the two of them.
Do you know about what?
Personal matters between the two of them.
Well, I understand that it's personal to them. Did you find out what they were, though?
Oh, Green, some things are best kept between two people.
You know, normally I would agree with you, but a vampire is stalking their daughter, so...
It is not relevant to the vampire situation, I assure you.
Okay, if you say so.
Right, so, we can assume all of this is happening because, someone welcomed, Mr. Vampire here into the home. And once the one access in, donezo on that. So, we know we got the gardener under his little claws. Very possible that a good assistant is also involved that
The
way.
assistant was definitely involved. Whoever this person is arrived. The assistant was in communications with them, allowed them in through the gate. But there is some footage missing in between that.
I think that just in our best interest, we should have somebody on surveillance pretty much 24/7. I don't trust any of the recordings to make it out through the night. I'll be up tonight, at least with Miriam. But if we want to section off the rest of the day and evening, then we should have somebody keeping eyes out at all times.
It's at this point, as you're all discussing this, that any of you with notice see like a 17 or 18-year-old boy kind of across the gardens, like just barely peeking out behind a corner, watching you all.
Is this I am curious about what's going on, or is this I am watching you? Like, what's the vibe of the watching?
What's the vibe of the watching?
What's the vibe of the watching?
Is it curiosity or is it malice? Like, is he
Yeah.
taking fucking notes and pictures, or is he just like, who are these hotties? Because like, fair.
All
if
of the
that's
above.
vibe.
All of the
Oh.
above.
Is he? So he is
Oh.
taking pictures.
Oh, sorry. I mean, sure. I didn't hear that part. Sure, he is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Green's gonna look over
smoking.
there and go, what a pervert, and start to go over there.
I think Burrow will mention while we're walking over there. I did see him sneaking out in the middle of the night in some of the footage. Not sure where he went off to.
I'm storming over.
Yeah. Perfect. As you go to confront this teenage boy, we'll
Yeah.
take another break, I think. That's as good a spot as any. We will be back soon. We are at 70% of our stretch goal. Wild. Absolutely wild. Remember, you can affect the game as well if you would like to with exclamation donate. If you want to go to the Ko-fi exclamation MAL. And I don't know, we'll play like the trailer when we're ready to come back or something.
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
you in this.
I wanna watch it again.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. BRB. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea,
that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee.
and this maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me.
The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me.
Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea,
that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee.
But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we.
Of many far wiser than we.
And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea,
can ever dissever my soul from the soul of
the beautiful Annabel Lee. Hi! We back! We did it! We're here. Look at us. Hello. So, things are happening. There's a 17, 18-year-old boy who has been surreptitiously spying on you. And Green and with the others closely behind are heading over to confront him.
Morgan's not going. Morgan's still looking at data recovery
Cool.
if she can find anything.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I stomp up to him and go,
Mm-hmm.
Hi, can I help you with something?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Can I help you with something?
No, can I help you with something?
Yes, actually. You are watching me and my friends, and it's incredibly creepy.
You're quite eye-catching as a group.
Okay.
He does have a point.
I wasn't gonna say that, though.
Yeah. She says I have a point.
You have a point, but your point is bad. It doesn't give you any license to spy on us.
I give him some legalese about,
Mm-hmm.
the rules of taking footage of people.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
I do have law.
Yeah.
I also have 2 in cop talk.
Nice. You spout this off, and I mean, this never fails to work, especially on like younger folks. And he's just kind of like smirking at you. Like he doesn't care. He can't be bothered. Not even bothered.
Sorry, just
Okay,
cracking up.
so if you could kindly move along.
It's my house. Do what I want.
How old are you again?
18.
So,
No, it's not.
how old are you then?
16.
Great. She's just gonna kind of turn and look at Burroughs and just be like,
Like, what do I do?
fuck this kid.
Are you just walking? Are you walking away?
No, she's still standing there, but she's like, the nerve, the nerve.
I think Burroughs sees this as like she wants them to take over, and Burroughs kind of
Yes.
leans over against the wall. I guess it's like, where's this kid sitting or standing?
He's
In-
kind of like leaning along the side of just like a low wall.
Okay. Bros kind of like copies the body language of the kid.
Yeah.
And says, "So really, what are you doing here? Come on."
You're hear about what's been going on with Miriam.
We have. That's why we're here. Your father wants us to look into what's going on. See if maybe we can figure it out. Notice that you've been sneaking out. Burrow kind of looks up at where this kid's room is, or potentially wherever he's like sneaking out of. It's pretty crafty. Perhaps we could use your skills. You could help us out.
He considers very, very seriously for his age. Says, well, you know, some stuff's been happening to me too. Just nobody really cares.
Oh, we weren't aware. Please, tell us. Whatever information we can get. The more, the better.
Well, like, I go out at night sometimes, you know. Mom and Dad are always fighting, and Miriam doesn't really talk to me, so I've been going out and walking near the old castle out there, and met someone pretty interesting.
Oh?
Yeah.
Who'd you meet?
Girl, or maybe she's a ghost, I don't know.
A girl,
would you-
maybe a ghost? I don't
Well-
know.
Why would you think she was a ghost?
She glows in the moonlight.
Can you touch her? Have you tried?
I mean, I don't really remember, like, everything. And I see her, and there are, like, these dogs that come up, and, like, she seems to be able to touch them. But,
So, describe this girl to us. What's she look like?
she's got long dark hair. She's, like, pretty, you know.
She around your age?
Yeah.
Who was it that found the information on the girl who went missing before?
Rebecca, the girl who went missing.
Rebecca?
That was,
Yeah.
Morgan found
Was
that
there a
out.
picture of her?
Probably Morgan was able to find, like, a missing persons poster. Like, have you seen Rebecca?
I'll just hold up a finger and I'll run back to the the house that we're staying in, the shed, and go, Morgan, do you have that photo of that missing girl, Rebecca?
I think she just holds it out to you without even really paying attention.
Okay, she snatches it and
While
runs
while
back.
Green is doing that, I
Yeah.
kind of lean into the kid and I'm like, "Don't be frightened by Green. She's just trying to get information from you, you know." She kind of like nudges him.
He smiles. You know, I could show you where I see her if you don't believe me,
I mean, we believe you if you tell him the truth. Do I sense that he's like lying with my bullshit detector? Or maybe he's just not giving us all the information.
Yeah, there's definitely something up. I think you notice, especially Green when you get back, some of the same kind of visual things that are up with Miriam. Like, he looks pretty kind of pale, like kind of weak.
Okay.
I'll hold up I'm gonna fold down the parts that say like missing, so it's just the picture. I'm gonna say, does it look like this?
Yeah, that's her.
I look at Green.
Yeah, I just give you a knowing look.
Yeah.
Take the picture back.
We'll see. That was helpful.
Yeah, it can be
Yeah.
very helpful.
Green, it seems that this young fellow might be able to show us where he's seen her before.
Oh, well, that'd be great. We'd love to see.
Yeah.
Why don't we go take a little drive? And Burrows will drive them. Whoever else wants to join us.
Yeah, I'll let
Two.
the other two know that we're heading out to the whatever
Mhm.
where
I know
this
Morgan
gets
wanted
used.
to get the data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Morgan, all this time you've been working, what you have found is that whatever it was wiped. They're very clean cuts. They're nearly seamless, but Burrows had managed to notice them. But the file's been dumped. Like, whatever footage there was, it's been dumped.
We tried.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
our job's
think-
done here. We can't. No, I'm just kidding.
But with the those particular things, sure. Putting together what Henley found out about the timeline, however, I think you do manage to find just like the snippet of like a car license plate that you're able to find that you can't particularly trace to anything else that stands out to you, like with the timeline and stuff. Maybe it was the car that this Mr. Bassarab arrived in. London
Right.
plates.
Yeah, I think she's pretty, like, disappointed. She tells the group that she couldn't really find much. Just a little bit of a license plate and basically confirming what Burrows saw.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll be like, should some of us stay here? With that wrong accent. I'm using Southern in this one.
Yeah.
Should some of us stay here to keep an eye on the grounds? Keep an eye on the girl?
That is true. I probably should stay behind, honestly, if one of you wanted to go instead.
I mean, I can go. I can take care of myself, especially if Burrows is there. But I just don't think we should leave the grounds.
Yeah, you're right, Morgan. I'm gonna keep an eye. I'll probably do another check on Miriam before it gets too late. Burrows, if you can, just make sure that he doesn't run off. I would like to take his blood pressure and just check him over. He was looking a little pale. So just to see if maybe Miriam isn't the only one being used in the night.
What about
Sounds
you,
good.
Henley? What's your plan?
Well, I mean, I should probably stick around here. Not so good about talking to people nicely. So, unless you want to some intimidation or something, I think I'm probably better here and just keeping an eye out and stuff.
Morgan cackles. It's like, I got that taken care of. Don't you worry.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
if anything, I'll blow up something somewhere.
Burrows will offer an arm to Morgan and be like, I guess it's just you and me, Morgan.
Out into the fray once again.
And I think Burrows kind of leans in and is like, you said there was a license plate.
Just a little bit of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing.
I might be able to call in, see if someone knows of a plate that matches it.
Yeah, I think Morgan quickly jots down the little bit of the plate that she got for Burrows. So Burrows will have the information.
Yeah, Burrows will send like a quick email to
Mm-hmm.
his police friends, see if anyone
Yeah.
knows. I
Yeah.
have a lot of things that can go for that.
Oh, yeah.
Got criminology
Mhm.
and cop talk 2,
Yeah.
high society,
think...
bureaucracy, streetwise 2. But that doesn't really make sense here. It seems like it's more like contacting somebody to see if they
Yeah.
can match a
Yeah.
license plate up.
So, you come back, and the license plate, does seem to be a car owned by somebody named Bassarab, and was seen around Will Marsh's London office, a little over a month ago.
Okay. I'll relay that information to the rest of the group. Like forward the email to everybody. And thank my companion who sent the information my way. Tell them
Yeah.
that I owe them. And we will drive off. Or I guess this is all probably happening while I'm driving off to where this kid had pointed out the castle.
So Burroughs and Morgan, as you are heading out close to sunset, because why not? He tells you kind of where to park along the forest, and he'll get out and start heading into it. There's.
We have to go into the forest.
That's where I meet her.
You meet her,
Yeah.
like on a regular basis.
Yeah, I've seen her a few times now.
What do you talk about?
She'll ask me about my family, what my dad does. We talk for hours.
Katie, you're muted.
And you don't get bored?
No, she's really pretty.
Doesn't take much in just a young boy these days, does it?
Affects us older people too, but that's besides the point. That's what Burroughs says. Quietly, but loud enough that anyone who's listening hears it. And Burroughs is like, all right, I guess we're gonna go walking into the creepy forest. Hold up a minute. And Burroughs will pop the trunk and like take a bag that's in there and
Yeah.
fling it over their shoulder.
Cool. Yeah. So, do any of you have outdoor survival?
I do.
Cool.
Yeah, I do. Sorry.
Okay.
I just saw urban survival, but I do also have
Yeah,
outdoor.
I also have urban.
Nice.
We're
very-
prepared for anywhere.
Yeah,
So
we are
prepared.
survivalist right here, the two of us.
So he leads you pretty deep into the forest. There's a little grove of trees, like specifically like carved out, and like through the kind of opening in it, you can see a ruined castle in the distance. Do either of you have history?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I looked last time whenever you were talking
That's
about art
right.
history. I'm like, do I have history? I'm like, I have nothing, no history of any sort.
Okay. Yeah. And he kind of
Who needs
points-
to know about the past?
No-
We just need
nobody.
to know about the present,
Nobody
right?
needs to know anything.
Oh, yeah. Vampires, they've never existed before. It's fine.
No. Knowing history's never helped anybody. He kind of points to these ruins as she always comes from that direction. And in this little grove, you see, like, it seems like it's a place where maybe local, like, teenagers go to hang out because there are, like, beer cans, fast food wrappers, things like that around. And with both of your outdoor survival, there are also a large number of dog tracks.
I point out to Burroughs there. There has been a couple of reports of wild dog attacks in the area.
I noticed that from those reports that you sent over. So everything's seeming to add up, I suppose. We'll have to wait to see.
Does she only come out at a certain time of the day, kid?
Yeah, just after the sun sets. And the sun is, like, going down behind the trees.
I look at Morgan. Ah, how very reassuring.
Well, I guess we'll get to make a new friend here, Burroughs.
I do like friends.
Perfect. So a bit of time passes, and eventually, in the distance, you do see a pale figure, almost like less walking and more drifting over the grass, and there's a bit of fog that's now come up as the moon rises.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, Sebastian starts walking toward her with his hand, like, up waving.
Burroughs like goes to reach out, but probably not quick enough
Mm-hmm.
before the kid starts walking. And then Burroughs kind of looks at Morgan and is like, gives her a look and starts following.
Is it like I lost, like, foggy, like more type?
Yeah.
Type of, can I shit, I don't have shrink. How do I have infiltration and don't have shrink? They're the Damn
I don't
it.
have shrink either, so.
Shrink or
Wait, isn't that the one that you use to make yourself smaller? To like
no, shrink is like
shrinks the mind.
yeah.
I've played too much.
I was
Gum
like, you're
Season.
the one who had shrink in Missing
the podcast.
You talked about it all the time.
I guess I could use what I'm wanting to say is like I'm wanting to let him go, but I want to follow close behind without being seen.
Oh, you mean
Okay.
stealth?
Stealth isn't an option in this one.
No.
Yeah.
I have
Disguise, maybe?
I have disguise. I have cover. I don't have
Yeah.
conceal.
Okay. Let me
Conceal
see.
would to me be like covering up something. Cover would be like
You're
using
covering
cover.
yourself. Yeah.
Cover
I
is
still have infiltration
something
if I need to
else.
use
Okay.
infiltration.
Yeah, I think infiltration makes the most sense.
Yeah, that makes sense to me too. I am not sneaking, but I'm also not very sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also
Yeah.
not very
2
strong.
points.
Okay.
A 7.
A 7.
I'm like just mostly dry.
I want to like be like amongst the fog and the shadows. My
Yeah.
handle, my gun not drawn or anything. I'm just
Totally.
really prepared.
7.
I want to listen.
Dang girl,
So yes,
you are one with
Morgan-
the fog.
Yes, you're a fog whisperer, Katie. As Burroughs follows Sebastian closer, and you see this woman up close who very much, like, exactly resembles Rebecca from the missing poster. Though, like, you know, when people become vampires and they're just like the sexier versions of themselves, like that.
Rebecca looking fine is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know, like one of like a low cut, like dress and like
Mhm.
floating. Yeah.
Beautiful. I will follow and observe.
Yeah. Sebastian approaches her, like even like goes to hug her, and you see like dogs approaching too. And he says, "I did like you told me. I brought them." And let's cut over to Henley and Green.
Glad I traded spots. Woohoo!
So glad I am one with the fog.
When I hear, I guess I hear that. Okay,
Oh,
when
yeah.
I hear that, I'm like, I did say I like a good trap.
You did.
That's what Bro says out loud.
Yep. So
Like as if anyone can hear him, and then hear her, and then she like turns around and doesn't see where
yeah,
where
Morgan
went.
is.
Yeah.
So Green and Henley,
Sure thing.
what are y'all up to back at the house?
I imagine that Green is probably sitting in front of the cameras, like nodding off.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is getting later, so she's probably finished. I imagine that while Miriam was either resting or something, she would have gone up and taken vitals again and then installed the camera in her room, specifically pointing to try and cover as much of the room as possible, to especially get the window as well. And I think that low key she would have just like left her crucifix by the windowsill,
Okay.
just as like a
Yeah.
no, kind of for this vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's probably like just like back in the shed, like watching the camera and like trying not to fall asleep. Like
Okay, so you're in the shed.
yeah.
Okay, where's Henley?
Henley's probably outside the shed right now. Probably just like leaning up against the wall, smoke new cigarette, keeping an eye out.
Cool. So, as sunset finishes, you just have the feed from her room, right?
I would imagine that there's probably 2 monitors where the feed from her room is static, but the other one is doing that cycling thing. Just to keep an eye on everything, but the one that she's mainly focused on is Miriam's room for sure.
Great. So, Is Green a believer?
Yeah, she
Do you
is.
have faith?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. So after the sun, like right as the sun sets, you see a large bat fly over the wall. You can see this from some of the house cameras, but goes straight for Miriam's room. And you see it kind of beating against the window. Until it would to most people look like it disappeared, but because you have eyes on it, it kind of melts away into like mist.
Okay. Do I see anything on Miriam's camera? I'm assuming it's at her room.
Yeah,
right?
you
So-
see basically something coming under the door, like this mist form.
Yeah.
And it transform into the man
Yeah.
himself in
Yeah,
the
the one
room.
with the cheeks, I remember.
Yeah, and he walks. He kind of like, you see him like look down at Miriam, who's asleep, and then like look at the camera, and like walk forward, and then the camera goes dead.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think the moment she saw him turn into mist,
Yeah.
he was out the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like she was like running towards the house like
Yeah.
like Henley, it's time to go.
Yeah. I think Henley just kind of rolls back her shoulders and like takes out the gun from her belt and just doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm fast. I'm very fast.
Right,
Yeah,
so make
parkour.
athletics checks.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna automatically succeed because that's one of the things I can do.
Hey, okay. Cool.
So
Which way are you going? Wait, I should put on the intense music.
I mean the fastest way I would assume because what's the boy's name again?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. I would assume because Sebastian can climb down, I can climb up.
Yeah, easily.
So I'm gonna climb up and go through the window.
All right. Would Henley make an athletics check?
Okay. What do I have in athletics? I have a lot.
Spin that good stuff.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, we'll spend 3 points. That's fine.
Do it. Yes. Okay, good.
Cool.
This is what you needed to arrive on time. Okay. So the two of you take off. Are you following in Green's footsteps?
Where are you headed again? Which...
I'm climbing like the trellis up to the window. So like I'm just like climbing the wall like a freaking spider. So
Okay, no, yeah, I'm gonna go through the house
yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
for another route.
Yeah.
You would have probably like pointed off to go
Yeah.
different directions as
Yeah.
well, just to
Cool.
corner this trail.
So, yeah, Green, you like spider climb up this wall
It's
and
scary.
like bust in as you see this figure
yeah.
feeding. What do you do?
I grab my crucifix from where I left it on the windowsill
Mhm.
and I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna hit him with it.
Cool. I'm gonna hit him with it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him in the head with it. I'm gonna
Mhm.
burn the shit out of his neck.
Uh-huh. Good. I'm just keeping track of my aberrants.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
my
Yeah.
aberrants. That's important.
Yeah.
That's all my stuff. My Dracula stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Kill him.
No, don't kill him. I'm sure he's very nice.
I'm going to burn him alive.
Oh.
He's going to die.
Okay. So fantastic. minus 2. Okay. It's 4. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to I guess this is scuffling. You're like trying to hit him with it.
Scuffling exists. It's hand to hand. That's
Hand
what it's
to
called.
hand, excuse me.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna friggin' hand to hand this biatch. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use some points because I can.
Sure.
8. Take that, Dracula.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. What is your
Right in the throat.
what is your damage modifier?
I don't freaking. How do I know that? Let me go look.
I think fists are, well, it's not really a fist, it's like a blunt object, isn't it?
It's a crucifix.
Yeah, it's a crucifix.
It's a special crucifix.
Sure.
It was given
I think
to me
it's
by...
usually like it's either 0 or -1. So
I
roll
think
another.
that was the only thing that wasn't given to us on these sheets was our modifiers and everything.
Yeah. So oh, I got it. We'll say it's an improvised weapon. So
Okay.
it'll be D6 -1.
3.
Okay. Great. I love maths. Who doesn't love yummy maths? Interesting.
Thank you.
You got an 8 to hit, right?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Pope, thanks. Cool. Cool. We love it. Okay. So his health is different. Okay. We love to see it. He full on lets you run into him. You know how it is. He's a baddie.
Yeah.
He's Dracula, whatever.
Yeah. Also, I was really fast, so he couldn't have stopped me.
Yeah, no. You're absolutely right. And I think he's going to... He, like, drops Miriam to the ground pretty roughly, like sack on the ground.
Yeah.
And just smiles a bit, and I think he's going to... perform a feat of strength. What's your athletics? Do you know what your hit threshold is? It's either...
It's the
3
one
or
up because it's an
8.
8 with an athletics, yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yay, thank
4. Thank you for that reroll, Pope. Cool. Yeah, he's absolutely going to spend 3 points just to make sure he hits you.
Well, I'll hit him back.
You think that because he's not actually hitting you. He grabs you by the throat and lifts you into the air with one arm and starts like walking toward the window with you.
Great.
I'm
gonna kick him in the bits.
You want to do that. You definitely want to do that. You do. I know you do.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
He can just... Oh, first extra attack each round is free.
Great, that's fine.
Cool.
I have parkour, it's fine.
Yeah.
I've suffered worse than being dropped out a 2-story window.
Yep, because that's what's happening.
Yeah, I figured.
He drops you,
Yes.
and this is the weirdest thing, because then he's on the ground and he catches you, like, right as your head is about to smack into the pavement.
Oh. That's romantic.
Yeah, it is. It's in the moonlight, and Henley, you run and you see Miriam on the ground at this point, like, blood everywhere. Yeah, at this point, he kind of, like, floats away from you, Green, and just does, like, one of these, like, as if to follow him, and he's, like, floating away.
What the fuck?
Henley, what do you do?
I don't know. I don't have fucking medicine or anything. I can't help this girl.
Someone needs to help her. Whatever.
No, yeah, fuck. I think it's definitely one of those. It's just wearing up a storm at that point. Fuck. It's just like, oh, this is happening. Probably just casually hauls Miriam onto the bed before kind of reaching out the window, and I'm gonna take a shot at Dracula.
Sure, do it. Hit threshold is a 6. That's what you need.
Okay, I need a 6. Okay. Great. Let's just try. Nope.
So the bullet hits, but he is like already turning into mist. And you see him kind of head out in a similar direction to where the others went, to where Burroughs and Morgan went. So.
Yeah, after the shot. Oi, Green, girl bleeding out.
I will
will climb back up to the window. Yeah, I'll get back up there to do medical stuff on
Okay, yeah.
Miriam Saber.
Is that a test or a
I'm a
general
doctor.
ability?
Trust me.
It's a general ability.
It's a general
that I
ability.
use.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 5.
Okay, I'll spend a couple points.
Okay.
I'll spend 3 actually.
Sweet.
7.
Great. You are able to patch her up quickly, efficiently before she loses too much blood.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, the house has been alerted as Henley ran through there.
Yeah.
So Will Marsh arrives and is horrified, but is there if you two want to go.
Yeah, I think that pretty much the moment, because I think that it's kind of funny. Like, I think Henley would be the only one who would notice that Green is rushing actually, like, through these bandages, because everyone else, it's like she totally stops and slows down and like really is methodically like bandaging up these like wounds, making sure that Miriam is stabilized. But you can tell Henley that she's like like rushing through her normal process, and she's like, okay, we gotta go. He literally invited me to follow him, so it's not weird. Here we go. Whee! And we'll leave, and I'll just follow after the way I saw him go.
Great. Henley, are you going to?
Yep. I think so.
Yeah. As you pursue, it's almost like he was waiting for you at the edge of the tree line.
Ew, okay.
Does like this. Nice try, Summer. We know how into it you are. As he like keeps floating away. Like just out of reach, just out of range. Burrows. Hey.
Sup, G?
Some stuff about to happen.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, we Gucci.
That is
what's
fine.
happening? I'm standing there and I'm like, I love a good trap. I did say that.
Yes, you did. So I think the first thing that happens is you need to make a stability test.
Right. How much stability do I have? Actually, I don't see stability on my thing. Where's that at?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
down
at
here.
the it's like the bottom
8,
right.
yeah.
So
I'm 8.
this
I
is a
will
higher
spend-
than normal difficulty.
Should I spend 4?
I don't know. Should you?
I'll spend 3.
Okay.
6.
That's
Good
just
thing
what
I
you
said
needed.
3.
That's
Jesus.
just what you needed.
Okay, so I'm at
Mm-hmm.
-3. Okay, so I have 5 left.
Cool. So you feel your body like start to relax and like your eyes starting to kind of lose focus, but you kind of snap back and pull it together as you felt yourself almost being mesmerized by this girl.
All right.
Yeah.
Burr kind of like shakes their head,
Mm-hmm.
blinks a few times, rubs their eye,
Mm-hmm.
takes the glasses off, cleans them.
Yeah. She kind of cocks her head at you as the boy says, "There was another one with this one. Somewhere back there, don't know where she's gone." And what are you doing, Morgan?
I think I'm keeping. Does it look like? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Is there any change in like the girl? Like if she's about, like, does it look like she's about to attack Burrows or anything like that?
It's kind of unclear. She doesn't. You see the dogs kind of approaching from the sides, but I think what you kind of read in the situation, it's almost like she's going to pull back. She definitely did not expect that to fail. So you get the sense of like pulling back.
I want to. I want to jump out of my hidden fog and try to knock her out with the butt of my gun.
Okay. Sure.
Maybe hand to hand.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be hand to hand. Yeah.
The idea of you sneaking around in the grasses is hysterical to me. The grass and the fog.
Stealthy. She's stealthy.
I love it.
We need like the Mission Impossible music again.
Truly, we really do.
I'm gonna spend 3 points on it. So I
Okay.
feel like this is gonna be a harder one, right?
It is.
A 5.
That's just what you needed. Now, yeah, go ahead and make it, we'll say it's kind of improvised, so it's still going to be a d6 minus 1 for damage. That damage, though.
2.
2?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. You smack her, and you know that would be a hefty hit on anybody else, unless you have a special ability to, like, just knock her out.
No, I don't know.
Okay, she turns her eyes, like her whole head, like too much to where you hear like the creaking of bones and the like little snaps, and glares at you and yeah, she is going to, it's her turn, she's going to turn to mist. And she starts to float away back toward the castle. And Sebastian is running with her. And you start to hear dogs barking, and they're behind you. What do you do?
Do these look like normal dogs or like?
They're pretty, they're big. They're big, but they're not like
spitting you out.
undead dogs. They're not like Resident Evil dogs.
We should probably run, Burrows. This is probably the time that we run. That's the wrong accent! I keep doing it.
Burrows, I think it's time we run.
Burrows, I think it's time that we run, that we hit the road.
You want to hit the road now, ma'am? No, I'm just kidding. We'll just switch to Southern. We'll swap accents.
We're all Southern now. Should have made this a Southern Gothic story.
Oh
What
my
was I
gosh, yes.
thinking?
I could do Southern accent much better. I will.
They chasing us in the direction of where Sebastian and
Mhm.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, and do we know that that's like the direction of like the castle
Yep.
place? Yeah, I think Morgan's like, I think it's all coming to a head right now. We should probably head that way. I'm sure Green and Henley will be there in no time soon.
You want to head towards the castle? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's dogs behind you.
We're gonna run straight into the dogs if we don't run away from them.
Can I get to the young chap?
You can make an athletics test. It'll be normal. It'll be a 4.
I don't have a lot of athletics. Yeah, I want to try to get to the kid and kind of like bring him with us.
Yeah.
I will try. I gotta be a hero,
A good
right?
bloke.
But 3.
He
I'm
just
a
slips out of your
failure.
grasp. He knows this terrain. Okay, so this is the point, I think, where you see another kind of like wafting of mist overhead, and Green and Henley catch up to you very, probably a little ragged from like pushing through the trees, like a little cut up. But you are all together again in this clearing.
Yeah, I think that Green's a little bit out of breath. She kind of runs up and she's like, oh my god. The Dracula, he was in Miriam's room and threw me out a window and then led us here.
Well, then
Where's
I say we
Miriam?
go take care of him.
Miriam's fine. She's back at home. Her dad's watching out for her.
What was the kid's name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. I wasn't able to get Sebastian.
He's
Okay.
too deep in their thrall, I think.
Well, we should try and hurry and catch up with them and see what we can do.
Is my car on the way, or we booking it?
No, that's
with our feet?
behind. You have
Okay.
to go through the dogs to your car.
All right. We
Let's go. Let's roam.
we footing it then.
Okay. Great. Great. Good, good, good. I'm gonna switch back to my creepy music.
Henley absolutely yells after Dracula, like, Oi, if you're gonna lead us somewhere, at least slow down and not lead us on a fucking chase.
We're all going to the same place.
Yeah. Henley's like, come on, man.
As you approach the ruined castle, I think that's where we're going to take our last break. We will make sure that when we come back, we're going to play that Talking Heads vid for y'all again in the trailer to get even more hype as we head into the last hour of our fundraising stream. We have met our goal. We are reaching for the stretch goal, reaching for the stars. And so we will see you all when
Stars
we
are
come
you.
back. BRB. Bye.
You need fuel before you take us out?
Yeah. Okay.
Hi there, I'm Katie.
I'm Kiana.
I'm Summer.
My name's Adam Ali.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Margaret Crone, and I'm here to talk to you about the Missing Annie Lee podcast.
Missing Annie Lee is told in 2 parts
By 2 different GMs and some recurring cast members.
This is because the first arc, Vanishing, takes place in 2008, following a group of high schoolers
As they try to find out what happened to their missing friend, Annie Lee.
The second arc, Reunion, takes place 10 years later, following some of those same characters.
They're called back to Thornfell when Annie Lee makes a reappearance.
And she hasn't aged a day.
For this project, we are using the Fear Itself system published by Pelgrane Press.
It's a gumshoe game, which means if the characters have the appropriate skill, they'll always find the clue they need.
It's what they do with those clues that makes the difference.
They also have general abilities for when the outcomes of things like fighting or fleeing are in question.
Fear Itself is about ordinary people dealing with dark and sometimes unbelievable circumstances.
The story we're telling is a supernatural mystery in which we lean into the horror
And play to find out what happens.
What I love about this project and why I was so passionate about making it is because I grew up on stories like Twin Peaks and It, and I really wanted to make something that was inspired by the kinds of stories I loved but was its own thing. In the missing girl genre, often the stories are just about those left behind and not the person themselves, and having these 2 arcs, we've managed to do both.
What I really love about this project is that we are bringing together some amazing people from across the community. We are bringing together 2 really awesome streams, Salty Sweet Games and Off the Table, and include all of the intimacy and amazing roleplay that occurs in those spaces into this one place, and bring to life this pretty cool story, if I say so myself.
What I personally love about this project was the amount of collaboration that went into it, from character creation to GMing, everything behind the scenes to production, and even now as we head into our editing phase. And it's been definitely a learning experience, but I think what you're going to get at the end of the day is a really cool, compelling story and ultimately satisfying product.
I love this project because I love horror projects. But beyond that, it's because we're focusing on normal people. You know, everyday people. We don't just tell stories of horror. We tell stories about humans.
I think everyone has done such an amazing job with their characters, and you really feel it, not only with like the chemistry between the characters, but also how involved we are in it and how immersed everyone really got themselves into. It was pretty intense, but in a great way.
What really makes this project special is the difference that instead of one GM working with a group of players through a whole story, we have 2 GMs that tell 2 drastically different stories that are still interconnected. You get to see both GM styles shine, and they very much do shine.
This is a story about fighting trauma in all its forms and about trusting those you choose to surround yourself with. It's dark, but I am a sucker for hope in all its forms, and I think when this is all done, it's going to be something really special.
We've put together this coffee fundraising to help with editing costs.
We believe in paying people in the tabletop role-playing field for their time, effort, and their talent.
We have some super cool rewards and stretch goals that you can check out.
And if there's a tier you like, all you have to do is select it using the commission button on the page.
If you just want to help out, you can also do that through the regular support button as well if you'd like.
We really hope that you'll consider being a huge part of this project. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you all February 5th.
See you all in February.
See you all in February.
See you all in February.
We'll see you in February.
See you all in February. Bye. Hi. I know our mics were hot.
I scared them. I went,
Ooh, spooky. Okay. All
Kiana
right.
was here for it. She witnessed.
Kiana, were you terrified?
Yes, very spooked.
Shaking in your boots.
Yeah.
She was more so just like laughing at me in the thing. She's like, the mics are hot. And I'm like, ooh.
The mics are hot.
Whoops.
Okay, hello. I hope you enjoyed that video of our faces in close up, and now you get us back here. Hi, how are you?
You might say I have a face for podcasting. So please support our podcast, because that's all I got going for me is my voice. No, just kidding.
You're ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
So silly. Okay.
At some points, Summer was like, Maggie, stop.
Okay, so also our giveaway for that Dice Envy set is still going. Use exclamation giveaway. We're still at 70% of our stretch goal, which is super awesome. And we're going to get into this last hour. Yes, welcome. Okay, so which person has history? One of you must.
None of us
I just
do.
want to give you information.
We told you, none of us know who the hell this castle belongs to, okay? I'm
don't
guessing
know
it
history.
belongs to Basarab.
That's so funny. Okay.
Nope, no history here. Just baby.
I've got some military science, if that helps you out.
No.
I've got
Was
human
he at one
terrain.
point a criminal?
I mean, yes. Okay. So this ruined castle that you don't know the name of, or
No.
who lived there or anything about it.
Big Boy Castle.
Big boy. Okay. It's mostly overgrown stone walls at this point. There's like fallen rubble, weeds. There what look like two semi-intact chimneys, some window arches, but it's mostly just a ruin. There's a perimeter fence of rusting iron that someone put up at some point to try and probably keep out vagrants, but you see graffiti and trash like on these like old stones. So it's nighttime at this point. Do any of you have archaeology or notice?
I got notice.
Got notice.
Cool.
I have.
You have.
You good.
I have notice.
Great. Okay. Good. Thank God. Notice. You approaching, you lost sight of the mist as it kind of blended in with the rest of the fog, but you do notice what looks to be kind of like a door on the ground that probably leads somewhere subterranean. Probably more of the ruins.
If I open the door on the ground, what do
Yeah.
I see?
Yeah. So it looks like a kind of narrow crawl space that just goes down. You can't see much more from here. Although it does like kind of stink of like animals more than anything.
I'm gonna go in. I'm looking at my things to see if I see anything. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go in.
Cool. Everybody else?
Sure, yeah. We're
Mhm.
going in, we're going in.
Freaking go in.
Cool.
My
All
gun's
in.
drawn at this point.
Nice.
Yeah.
My knives are out.
I mean, it says that I can shoot, but it doesn't say I have any weapons.
You have
You got a
weapons.
gun.
You got what
Okay.
you want.
It just says I have. Okay, cool.
Good at shooting. You got the guns.
I got guns.
Got
No, I'm just kidding.
so many guns. So, Henley, are you going in as well? Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Good. I'm really glad. As you start to approach, as you start to make your way through, the funny thing is that as you like open this door and it like falls to the ground, that the ground begins shaking a bit, and the earth around you collapses, and you fall. So everyone,
I initiate Featherfall. My Featherfall ring. Wait, wrong
it's a
game.
reaction. I can do it.
Yeah.
So y'all take 2 points of damage. You don't fall a very long way, but you've obviously fallen into a crypt, like an old crypt probably, from when this castle was first built, whenever that was, because who knows. But you do finally see, as you fall in the moonlight, like filters into this crypt, kind of name on some of the different tombs that are in here. and the name Gray.
Isn't this what Miriam mentioned to you, Green, taking her to a gray crypt?
That is what she said, yes. Apparently, he called it their lover's bed or something like that.
That's
I hate to
reassuring.
be somewhere I'm not welcome, so we should probably get this taken care of quickly.
That's gross. She's like 18.
He's a creep.
He's
like
a creep. He's a creep.
Like
Yeah, Henley definitely said that out
centuries
loud.
Old creep.
Like, that's Henley absolutely said that. Like,
Yeah.
she's 18. That's fucking disgusting.
Nobody complained when it was Edward and Bella. And the same bitch won't complain now.
And that bitch is Summer.
That's me.
Okay.
Oh my
He also
god.
didn't say he was
Asher,
taking her to his lover's bed, so...
That's true. That's
Ooh,
true.
ooh, so Henley, you have explosive devices.
Yes, I
I
do.
know how to use explosive devices.
Yeah. Okay.
I know how to watch people use
Great.
explosive devices.
That's not.
Reel it in. Play. Okay.
Hey.
No, do what you want. The point is that with anything in explosive devices, you know that would be a bad idea down here. Like that, yeah.
We'll torch it the old-fashioned way.
Like, it would collapse in further on us or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Henley knows this. Looks disappointed, but...
Yeah, it happens.
I know this. I don't
I'm-
look disappointed.
I'm gonna go over to the gray crypt. And I'm gonna open
What are you
it.
gonna do? Oh
Gonna open
no.
it.
Great.
whip it
I
open.
love that. Sense trouble checks, everybody.
Thank you. I'd love to.
Oh. When I use oh, never mind. That's for combat initiative. Never mind.
Do I need
We
more
use
than
2 points.
Do I need more than 4?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Nice.
For sense trouble,
A 6.
Nice.
I'll add a +3.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Awesome. So this only happens
Really?
to Henley. Okay. So Green, Morgan, and Burrows.
Key.
Yeah, you can all kind of feel the ground again, like shift beneath you. Maybe it goes, like maybe there's even another level, you're unsure. But Henley, what happens to you is you don't really feel that as much as you feel hands on your ankles pulling you down. So we're gonna get into this.
Why are
first.
there always hands?
Because they're creepy. Because they're creepy.
Are they like
They're
detached
the part of the
from a
body that
being?
can grab you. So like
They're
that's
grabbing.
what's scary
A
about them.
tail, a tentacle. I mean, I can name many things that can grab you
Would
that
you
are not
prefer
hands.
Person though. Would you prefer tentacles? I
Do
would
it.
not.
Do you want to tell us something?
I'm just saying there are other things that can grab people.
You right.
Rope.
You right.
A
Just
snake.
imagine feet and toes coming out of the ground and trying to grab onto you. Ew.
I have long toes. So that
Oh my God.
Sorry.
So, Henley, your hit threshold is reduced by 1, and all your attacks difficulty goes up by 2 for now. And you must also make a 3-point stability test when you look down and see these bony hands pulling you down into the dirt.
Great,
The
I hate
soil.
that.
Thanks.
Hate that.
Oh, yeah. That succeeds. You only lose those 2. So the other thing that happens, because I get to go first, is the dogs that were pursuing you, you look up and you can see them like surrounding the opening you came through from above. As well as you see a door, not a door, but further back, like into the shadowy recesses, that same girl emerging. So now, what do you want to do? Starting with anyone but Henley, who doesn't get to go this round.
I think Green was trying to open up the
crypt, the gray
crypt. Yeah.
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 Whoosh.
Whoosh. Okay. You do it.
I do it, and I'm gonna put fire in there. Is there a body in there? Is anyone in there? Is it empty?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Is it on like a pedestal or like a? I'm gonna push it off.
Okay. Yeah.
So that it like breaks.
Okay. Do you have anything in occult studies?
I do.
Okay. You.
Plenty.
Yeah. So what you know as you like go to push and you're like pissed or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm
you're
mad.
like, you're like,
Stop being a hot guy.
You realize this is not Dracula's crypt. It's not filled with earth. It's probably it might be somewhere around here.
Right.
But this isn't it. And if you're dealing with ghosts or undead, returning the remains to their proper resting place is usually a good way to get rid of them. So if you break the coffin, if these are the Gray family, they'll have nowhere to go.
Do I think that this would belong to somebody like her? Do I think that like, this grave would belong to the girl?
No. Rebecca's
Okay.
not. It looks like it's
Rebecca's
like
the other
vamp.
girl.
Yeah. Okay. So I get really mad and I'm about to push it and I just kind of kick it instead a little bit, like an angry kick.
Yeah.
And then I do something else.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Okay, so where are the girl and Dracula? What are they doing right now?
You don't see Dracula.
Oh.
Rebecca is like in the corner approaching you, probably approaching Henley because they are restrained.
I want to find Dracula.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Okay. So you head. I think there's a door, near Rebecca that like leads into another part of the crypt.
Sure.
As you approach her though, she's gonna jump in here because she can do that.
Yeah.
And let me just track this. She gonna try and get you.
No, I'll run.
She gonna try.
I'm fast.
I know. She's the vampire.
Well.
Okay, I think she's going
I'm a vampire
to.
hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna get you. She's gonna try and attack you. You know, attacking.
I'm gonna leap out of the way.
God. I get to roll.
Okay.
Nobody wants me to roll.
Go for it.
She's gonna spend 2. Yeah, she gotcha.
Okay.
And she is going to. Yeah, I think she is. She's going to grab you and give you maybe a good old bite. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, a good old bite.
Yeah.
Cool. For 3 damage.
No. Okay.
Yes.
I take it like a champ.
Yeah. And then she's going to make another attack for free.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? As she just tries and sinks her new fangs further into you.
Ew, she's so gross.
She
Get her
is.
off of me. I'm looking for her dad.
Same thing. So it's
Question
she only
is,
has.
does she have bony toes?
She does. Ew, I can see them from here.
Summer was talking about bony toes in our chat.
So gross.
Good. Oh no. That's
Oh,
6
no.
points of damage.
I'm at -3
You're at
damage.
-3?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm happy for
While
you.
all that's happening and Greena's distracting Vampire Bride,
Damn.
can I try to find Dracula? Because I have a plan if I can find him.
Okay. Give me 1 second because since you're in minus territory,
Yes.
So something bad happened.
I don't
you
think
know.
I'm dead, no.
No, you're not dead till minus
No.
12.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not good.
Yeah,
You are
ouch.
seriously bleeding.
Yes.
Yes. So how would you like to find Dracula? Are you just like getting by them? Like walking by Green, getting her, blood sucked and heading into the next room?
Green can handle herself.
Well,
Cool. Yeah. You open the door and you see 3 snarling dogs. Just a lot of freaking dogs, yeah.
Can I try to athletics my way through them, like barrel roll over them, jump over?
Yeah,
them?
if you're just trying to like evade them, if you want to like get ahead of them, because they'll still get to like do their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you just want to try and like jump over them, get ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Higher than normal. There are 3 of them.
I'm gonna spend 4 points.
Okay,
A 5.
that's what you needed. Okay, so you can jump over them.
And just continue my
Mm-hmm.
little search.
Yes, they're going to pursue you. Just double checking something to make sure that look. What's Burrows doing?
I'm gonna run over. Is she like sucking Green's life out of her?
Yeah,
Can I,
she's like
stop her.
Yeah, she's like
Kicker.
pierced her neck
can I,
and
like,
it's like the blood is flowing out and she's like lapping it up because that sounds
Okay.
gross.
That does sound
Ew.
gross.
Yeah.
She probably is one of those people that eats with her mouth open. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. I would like to kill her.
Yes, I would
Whatever
like
way
you.
that is possible.
Yeah.
I have weapon.
Mhm.
I have weapon. I
have
want use
weapon.
weapon.
Okay, cool. Oh, there it is.
She's gonna kill me.
Okay.
Um,
She might.
She's gonna try.
Okay, so you're on -3, right?
Yeah.
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 So yes. All tests and contests are more difficult for you right now. Just remember that by 1.
okay.
Cool.
I would
So
like
yeah,
to
how are
use-
you doing this, Burrows?
4 on a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, whatever melee weapon I have on me, I would like to hit this lady in the head with.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
Maybe it's a crowbar or something. I don't know.
Sure, that sounds good. I love it.
Let's see. 6.
Yeah, that will do it.
Okay.
That will do
Yeah,
it.
I just like run up, smack her in the back of the head with it, and then I'm gonna try to like scoop Green up. And I do have medic. I don't know
roll
I
a
can
straight
do.
D6.
Okay, straight D6.
Yeah.
3.
Okay. So it is effective.
Okay.
And this is the second damage she suffered too. She had earlier, so she's actually at 5. Kind of the same what Morgan saw earlier, where her neck, like, you hit it and it like cracks and she puts it back upright. She's no longer sucking Green's blood at this time, but she is looking at you now, Burrows.
Great.
Yeah.
Can I do anything to help Green?
Not this round.
Okay.
I want to go over to what's happening to Henley, because it's not good. Why would
Not
it be?
good.
It's horror. Bad things happen in horror. Did you know? So, you are just getting pulled down. Like, I think now at this point you're at your knees. You can try to make an athletics check to break free. That will be your whole turn, though.
Yeah, I want to.
mean, I guess.
I would like to get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Sure, makes sense.
Okay, let's try that again. Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah. How does Henley free herself?
This is absolutely I'm just gonna furiously kick. No finesse. This is just I'm gonna kick the shit out of these bony ass hands.
Yeah. Excellent. Love it.
Or feet or whatever the fuck they are.
Great.
The
It's
feet.
great.
Those bony
Beautiful. Okay, you are able to do that and you are free. Excellent. Fantastic. So, oh, it's Doggo's turn. We love Doggo. So they're chasing you and they're all going to pounce at you.
My Morgan likes cats, not dogs.
They're
When
going
cats bounce at you, nothing
to
happens.
They're each going to use... Oh, they each have that. Okay. They're each going to use 2. What's your hit threshold? Is it 3 or 4?
You're talking to me, right?
Uh-huh.
4.
Cool. Hit. 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 Okay. So...
Tell me the damage.
12.
I'm a -4.
-4. Great. Great. You're not over the threshold into the next level yet. You are hurt. All your tests difficulty go up by 1. So these things are just like, they're not bringing you down, to be clear, but they are keeping pace with you, like pouncing, like trying to, tearing, but you keep moving forward. You see... Do you have notice?
Yes, I have noticed.
Okay. You do see a crypt very similar to what you've seen before. Very intricate locking mechanism. I mean, Dracula is not like a basic Dracula. Like, it's, you know, been doused in like fireproofing stuff. Like, this guy covers his ass. What would you like to do?
I think she goes up to the crypt. Is it a lock I can pick?
You can try. That's
I'm a basic
infiltration.
Yeah, I'll infiltrate.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of points in infiltration.
Good.
I'm gonna use 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
A 9.
Fantastic. Okay, you've dealt with this before. This is your, what, 5th coffin of his? And you start on your way. And you're doing this as these things are still, like, pursuing you.
Yeah.
So it unlocks. Before we find out what you do next, I want to go back to green. For drama.
It's Mama. Hi.
Hi.
I died.
What's
Not yet.
up? You're bleeding.
I'm bleeding so bad.
Yes.
I can't medic myself, can I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Medic
cool.
yourself.
I'm gonna medic the shit out of myself.
Great.
Do me a roll for that?
Yeah, it's a test thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
One of those things.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm gonna spend 3 points just because I do have a -1, so I'll have a plus
Right.
2. 4.
Okay. Yeah. Great. And I know.
I'm just trying to stabilize myself to stop the bleeding.
Yes.
Make sure that I'm.
And that restores you like a certain amount of points that Lauren definitely knows off the top of her head. So I don't know why you
Me
were
too.
worried
Yeah, I definitely know what it is.
about
also.
it.
Pretty sure it was like high, really high.
Like
in
so
number.
high.
It was like 10.
Mm-hmm. Of course. That makes so much sense. 2 for 1. So you spent how many points?
I spent 3 points.
Okay, we're gonna round down. So you get 1 back.
Okay.
Yeah. That is what you can pretty much do. Is there somewhere you'd like to position yourself?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is, is Henley like in the ground? Like, what's going on with Henley?
Henley has freed herself at this point.
Cool. Okay. Then I am going to... Is there like a chandelier in here though?
Sure.
Or like a, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say no when somebody asks me if there's a chandelier in the room because I would want my GM to say yes. So
I'm gonna dramatic pull out my knife, cut the cord.
It's one of those like old
Until-
school candelabra ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Real
Until
candles.
Burrow's like, move, and then I'm gonna cut the cord and I'm gonna make it fall.
okay, so that's interesting. Burrows, yeah, I don't know if you need to make a test for that. Probably
I have
because
notice.
oh no, not you, Burrows. I think
Oh.
you're gonna hear. I mean, are you climbing up in your very injured state?
No, I'm gonna cut the cord that's down here.
Oh yes, of course,
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
What
Yeah.
was I thinking?
I know, the cord's down
Um,
here, Lauren,
right,
next
of
to me,
course.
within arm's reach.
Of course. Fantastic. Okay, that's gonna be easy enough.
Yeah.
Burrows, what do you do?
So you want me to like move out of the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna, cause you know, you're struggling and you're like under the chandelier that's gonna fall any second now.
Yeah.
And so I'm telling you
I
to
mean, I wouldn't
move, so
call it
like,
struggling. I hit this
right, you hit
weird
her.
lady with
Yeah,
this.
make sure that
You're
she's,
doing great.
you hold her there till something
Till the
happens, till it
last
falls.
second.
Yeah,
Okay,
hold her there
yeah.
till the last
I'm gonna
second.
attempt to
I just give you a really dramatic look.
keep her
Yeah.
in place, you know,
Mhm.
yeah.
like a pinata, and then
Okay.
back up when I need to GTFO.
Yeah.
So
Really smoothly.
This is something we've done before.
Totally.
Totally.
I do
Yeah.
think it's a test. I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
it's probably athletics. And I think I'm going to, yeah, she still has points. So I think this is going to be opposed.
Okay.
She is going to use she has to use 2 to like do this, and then I'm going to spend 2, and that brings her to no more aberrants. But it is a +2 for her.
Draining that aberrance.
Yep.
Draining
She's
her
a
just like
baby.
she's draining green. I'm gonna spend 4 so I can be successful and not get caught
Okay.
in the chandelier. 7.
8. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Really?
Come
Come on! Come on! I don't even
Do you have a
have.
do you have a re-roll or something?
You're the only one with a
You,
reroll.
you got it.
Damn. Well,
If someone donates from
Do
It's
you-
Ugly,
it's
give me a
okay for you to
reroll.
No, it's okay. Sacrifice yourself for the cause.
$5.
Sacrifice.
How much damage can a chandelier falling on you really
Not-
be?
Hardly any. I mean, it kills people in the movies, so that's what I'm going operating under. But those are
All right. It's
strong.
gonna be big
I'm
number.
gonna take that candelabra like a beast.
Okay.
You
I
got
mean,
it.
it's a 7 out of an 8, so
Yeah, no, it's
No.
no. You're both gonna take damage.
it's like, yeah.
Yeah, she just holds on to you a little too long. It's gonna be 2d6.
This is under different circumstances, you know.
Yeah.
This part of the movie was filmed in slow
I might
motion.
not mind you holding on to me like this.
That's a good point. So it's 7 points of damage. Where does that take you?
What the bananas?
It's a chandelier.
It's huge. It's
What?
enormous.
Summer!
It's a
I-
one
Why
shot.
did you spawn this chandelier?
Because I needed it for drama.
I mean,
Taking any damage though yet, right, Burrow?
She's gonna take it too.
Besides the 2.
I have -1.
Okay, great. You're just hurt. You are not in like the center of it. So she takes this damage as well, which is great. We'd love to see it. And that brings her to 0, which is different than it is for you. As the chandelier pierces her body and you just get caught in the aftermath. Back to Morgan though.
Open the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see? Who do I see? Does he fly out, try to attack me? I have one plan, Lauren.
I really want to know your plan before, like, I tell you what you see though.
That's not fair.
I mean, okay.
Unless you're about to be helpful.
The
I don't want to waste my plan.
I know, that's
frankly.
why.
Just tell. I want to know what the plan is. Tell us the plan.
I'm not gonna
One of
try
my-
and outmaneuver you.
One of my symbols and sources of stability is a lucky silver bullet with my name on it. She's going to put the silver bullet in her gun and then use my automatically succeed on one shooting test to shoot Dracula with the silver bullet.
Okay.
That's my plan.
Yeah, it's
He can kill me after that, but I want to be
it's
badass and do
it's
that.
such a cool plan. Yes, you do it. Okay. So, sure. We'll say he, as he rises out of the crypt before you, as the dogs are still, like, yapping around you, you were just too fast with this thing. Like, even he is surprised. Yeah, go ahead. What's it's like 1d6 plus 1? I'm gonna give you more for the silver. You're gonna pierce his armor.
For a gun.
Would this be a straight roll because of my harm, or does that count on, oh, this is damage, that won't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count for damage.
Man, if I rolled the right thing.
You can do this.
4.
Okay. 4 pierces the armor. It's a good shot. It's very good.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
It's really cool. And it burns. And you shoot him through his like open shirt, right? Like in the abs maybe, or like right under the pecs.
Yeah.
Sure.
V.
And at this point, all of the dogs pounce upon you, each spending 2 again. Hit. Miss. Hit.
You got 2 sickness more.
Orange
For
cheating.
4 more points of damage. Where does that bring you?
I'm at -8. No, -9.
-9. Okay.
Whoa.
So, okay. -9.
His abs
is
tense up
great.
a lot.
Yeah.
You
Flexing
are. You are too badly hurt to move at this point. You are like stuck in place as the dogs clamp down on you.
It's fair.
Yeah, and he gonna hurt you.
Okay, bring it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Katie.
It's fine. This is like the second time
Fails.
Lauren's been so sorry about potentially killing me, and I'm like, fucking do it. I don't care.
One shot.
Do it. It's a one shot. It's fine. Sure. Okay. He's going to spend.
Tell Natalie I loved her.
He's gonna spend 3 to make sure he hits you, which he just does.
Just hits me. Holy fuck.
And tell me if this brings you to -12 or not.
Oh yeah, I was at -9.
As he drains the life out of you and snaps your neck, with your bullet still burning him from the inside. And Henley and Green and Burroughs, you hear Morgan from inside there. The dogs are howling, and using, because he can do this, he has an extra thing. As the vampire turns to
He's
mist.
doing more?
He's Dracula!
Goodness gracious.
He turns to mist, and as all of you see Morgan's body, you also see written on the coffin lid in her blood 5 of 6. And that's where we're gonna end the Dracula Vector. Hey!
Fuck this guy! Fuck this guy though!
Oh
Fuck
Dracula.
You. Fuck you, Dracula.
Amazing.
oh my god, we did
God
it!
damn it.
We did it!
I'm gonna get
Wow!
him.
Love dying and being dead.
That was so fun!
You got it in the most epic way though, Katie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm totally cool with it.
It's awesome.
He's gonna feel that forever. It's gonna
He
sting
will.
him. Yeah.
When you find out his true plan, one day maybe. So yeah. Oh, hold on. Cool spy shit. Turn down. That's what I named this song. Yeah, that is the end of Dracula Vector. That is the end of our fundraising stream. We hit 70% of our stretch goal. We're fully funded. Editing is fully paid for and a little bit more. We're gonna keep the Ko-fi going until launch day in February. So if you couldn't contribute now and you want to contribute later, we have lots of cool rewards, and we'll be hyping it up and all that jazz. What else do we have to talk? What do we have to talk about? We still got 10 minutes. What's up?
We should probably do introductions since 4 of us didn't do them last time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go around. Let's start with Margaret.
Hi, I'm Margaret Crone. You can find me at Margaret Crone because that's my name. I do lots of things on the internets. If you would like to know about them, follow me. But to give you the gist of it, I do a lot of tabletop RPG stuff. So if you're interested in more tabletop RPG action, go check it out. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST, 6 p.m. GMT, I will be on Roll For It, playing in a Star Wars campaign if you're interested in that. And I also make video games for a living, so if you'd like to check out the game I'm working on, it is called Ashes of Creation. And I made a tabletop RPG called Witches and Spellcraft, if you want to go check out witchy action.
Yes, amazing. Let's go to KT.
Hi, I'm Katie. You can find me all over the internet at Katie Face. You can also find me on Off the Table, where I take care of the Twitter, do social media, as well as a cast member there. I'm also a producer behind the scenes, Missing Annie Lee, alongside Summer, Lauren, and Kiana, and I'm also a cast member, and I cannot wait for y'all to hear this in February. It's going to blow you away. It blew us all away, and with your help, the editing was already going to be great, but it's going to be a huge relief off of our shoulders taking care of it. So thank you so much for your help today and all of your donations and just hanging out and chat. We all really appreciate it. I know I do.
Heck yeah. And Summer.
Hello, it's me. I'm Summer. You can find me on Twitter at Just a Summer Job. That's where I tweet and retweet about everything that I've got going on. You can find Off the Table, obviously at off_the_table. We'll be keeping you up to date on everything that we unlock with the Ko-fi. I would love to hit that stretch goal because t-shirts and merch, I need it. So please go check out the Ko-fi if you haven't already. And obviously we're going to leave it open all through January. So please, don't feel rushed if you couldn't donate today. We'll be reminding you as we get closer and closer to closing that down. But yeah, if you want to find me and other stuff I'm doing, please just follow me on Twitter. I'm really excited. Today was super, super fun. Thank you so much to everyone who came and who donated. We really didn't even think we were gonna hit our full funding goal. Maybe if we hit halfway.
I was halfway, I'll feel great.
At least not on the first fucking day.
The first day. But y'all are amazing.
We hit it before our game even started, technically.
Yeah, really, we did. So thank you so much. I know that we all really appreciate it. And we cannot wait for you to listen to Missing Annie Lee. We literally can't wait. I can't wait.
It's gonna be so good.
I'll go.
And Key.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Kiana. I'm one half of Salty Sweet Games, one of the producers for Missing Annie Lee. I'm also one of the cast members there as well, so you can hear my voice doing that. I promise it's less brash than Henley was. This was awesome. Thank you very much, everybody who has supported us. Again, incredible that we got to fund all of our editing today. That was wild. We're really excited to bring the show to y'all. Make sure if you want to see what I'm doing, follow Salty Sweet Games here, or follow me over on Twitter, because I do a bunch of TTRPG stuff. So it's probably the best way to keep up with me and all that good stuff. What about you, Lauren?
I'm Lauren. I'm That Salty Ginger over on the Twitter and have Salty Sweet Games here. You can find me most Saturdays running Masks of Nyarlathotep, a Pulp Cthulhu campaign that Summer and Kiana are both in, and that's at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Saturdays. We have lots of awesome stuff coming up. We have exciting things in December that won't be on our channel, but will be on a cool other channel doing cool things for charity that we can't announce yet, but we will soon. Otherwise, I will just be in editing hell, the best kind of hell. But I'll have Summer there and Renee. Renee Rhodes, our editor.
Editing hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, if you do want to get in on the awesome awards that we have, just you can go and check out our Ko-fi over the next month and into January and all that good stuff. Just press that commission button and you can pick a tier of reward to get. Or if you just want to support and you don't really care about rewards, you can just support us there.
Yeah.
We've got really cool stuff. We've got music, we've got art, we've got behind-the-scene process notes if you're interested in seeing how a TTRPG actual play is produced. And we're heading towards getting merch. I really want the merch.
I want the merch.
Same, big time.
Thank you to our usual sponsors, Roll20 Grunting Coffee Co. Thank you to Dice Envy for sponsoring that giveaway. We got the contact info, so we'll be passing that along. I think as we go out, we'll just play the
I want
trailer.
those dice.
Right?
They're cool.
We'll just play that
Yeah.
trailer one last time for everybody. You'll see us spamming it over the next month or two.
Follow both Salty Games and Off the Table in order to get news about Missing Annie Lee when we in our progress and when we release in February. So just keep an eye out on what we
If
do.
the vibe of the trailer doesn't get you excited, then I don't know what will.
Truly.
I don't know.
Alrighty.
Our cute selves in our talking
We
heads
are
video.
very
That's
Come
true.
on,
You can
video.
go watch that on
They are
Wiki
cute.
on the
Not
Ko-fi.
That's true.
Point of view, we're talking to you about a podcast.
ASMR. Podcast
Yeah.
fundraising ASMR. All
Yeah.
right. Everybody, wave bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea,
That a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee.
and this maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me.
The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me.
Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea.
See, that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee.
But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we.
Of many far wiser than we.
And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea,
Can ever dissever my soul from the soul
of the beautiful Annabel Lee.